How's it going there, YouTube? My name is Dark Reviewer. Welcome back to our videos. And I know I promised about the anime powers we wish we had, but in all honesty, now that I think about it, that could probably be like just something that's down the line that we don't have any ideas for. So we're just gonna go ahead and just dive into something that we like in general, which judging by something that I'm wearing, that also Nate is wearing. Don't know if that counts, buddy, but
Fuck you.
What the fuck, EDA?
No.
but yeah, we have
Hey, it's Spidey
Spidey
Day.
down there.
All right. I'll be right back. I'm going to go crush a spider right now.
Oh no.
But yeah, this is actually something we want to do because this goes off to some more of our favorites, which we're going down into the world of the comic books because we're doing top 10 comic book villains. Because what good is a hero without a really good villain?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It'd be boring.
And pretty much like we know like a lot from DC, Marvel, but what about the rest? There are plenty of like comic books out there in the world. You got Dark Horse Comics, you got a bunch of others, you got
Invincible. Shout out to that coming out on Amazon Prime.
True. But here we're going to give you some of the best. So how the order is going to go, we're actually going to go off to you, Kev. You're going to be the first one today.
Hey!
And we're going to go kind of like a little bit of a zigzag order just to change things up a little bit. So after that, we're going to be to you, Nate, at number 2.
Oh.
I'll take the bronze medal at number 3. And then EDA, you're going to go down. You're going to be number 4. And Trey, you get the honor of being best for last.
Hey, best.
Alrighty, so let's get this underway. Kev, what are you going to start us off with your number 10?
Masterminds. People who think of every possibility. And these two have fucked with our heroes multiple times. The first, I'm pretty sure you know him. He's from one of the best Marvel movies, Baron Zemo.
Baron
Zemo.
Zemo.
Yep. And from one of my favorite comic shows, this guy, Prometheus from DC.
Oh, Arrow.
My God.
Yep. All right. So let's, of course, start with the best, Baron Zemo. Oh, man. Just the fact that he's a Hydra elite is crazy. When I saw him in the comics and in the Avengers cartoon, he looked sick. Okay? That purple garb, his sword skills, it's crazy. And the fact that he made the Masters of Evil, that's just insane, you know? His goal is just to, Hell Hydra. He wants Hydra to rule. And he tried the super soldier serum on himself, and it kind of fucked up. So now he's just trying to rule with his own fist. But, God, Civil War. Okay, Civil War just made him so sympathetic. We see this man he's trying to find a code, and then we learn that he's trying to get Winter Soldier to fight, to actually get the Avengers to fight each other because of what happened. Like, that's a great take on the villain. And the best part, he's human. He's not superpowered. He's human.
Mm-hmm.
And he was able to just dismantle the Avengers. That's amazing. It's just, I can't wait for him in freaking Falcon and Winter Soldier, okay? I know.
Wearing
And
his
now-
iconic costume.
Hell yeah. I hope his sword skills are awesome too. But let's go to Prometheus. I don't know much about him, but from what I know, Jesus. I mean, first of all, he is a literal knight. All right? I like swords. I like knights. All right? He was a Batman villain, but then became a villain of the Green Arrow. And it's just, he's so threatening. I mean, he's so suave too. Like, he's a genius. But Arrow, dude, he was a dark reflection of the Green Arrow. He thought 10 steps ahead. he fucked with the cast. Okay, even when he gets shot with an arrow, even when he's stabbed, even if he's shot, he has a plan. Okay, you would have to be crazy to put a dead man switch in yourself, and then later on you shoot yourself. Okay, I just love this iteration, and I love the comic iteration too. So those two are my number 10s.
Nice. Starting out with the
Nice.
big brain.
Yeah, well,
Big
someone
brain
has
move,
started.
my friend.
Thank you. All right.
Alrighty, Nate. What do you got? We got to follow with that.
Okay, number 10. I honestly think he's one of the funniest villains I've seen in comics, but I also think he'd also be a bit threatening. From an obscure comic outside of Marvel and DC, number 10, Chris D'Amico from the Kick-Ass series.
What?
Oh,
Kick-Ass.
Kick-Ass.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Before Deadpool, this was the comic book movie answer of R-rated violence with humor. And yeah, props to Frank D'Amico, who is played by freaking I forgot the name. Mark Strong. Yeah, there we go. That guy is just amazing, but his son, Chris D'Amico? I had to admit, he's actually one of the funniest villains I've ever seen, especially in the first Kick-Ass movie. Oh boy, Christopher Mintz-Plasse was a really good casting choice. But I think what made him very threatening is the comics and in Kick-Ass 2, because in the comics, he's super, super violent. To the point that Christopher Mintz-Plasse pointed out that the comic book version is too violent. And it was so good how they translate that into second Kick-Ass 2. He's a bit of a spoiled rich kid who wants revenge for
Why was that?
instead of like getting his own hands dirty, he used his connections to actually ruin Kick-Ass's life. Killing Colonel Stars and Stripes, killing Night Bitch, and wait, not killing Night Bitch, just putting her in a hospital.
Almost raping her. Thank God they didn't put that in the movie.
Yeah, thank God. I'm glad they put fun of that. And even killing Kick-Ass's father, that was just... Oh, not gonna lie, I got a bit emotional when I saw that scene.
Even though it's a very cliche trope about killing someone's parents and all that, but yeah, I do admit that was pretty hard to watch.
Yeah, I mean, Chris D'Amico, he only did it because Kick-Ass did kill his father in the first movie with a freaking bazooka.
But he was gonna kill Hit Girl. Like, I would rather Hit Girl over.
Yeah, and Brandon, to be fair, the cliche thing is your uncle dying in comics.
Or that.
Yeah.
That is true, but the only reason why Chris D'Amico was only number 10 is because, well, again, we never really get to see much of the Kick-Ass franchise get in full circle. Literally, the last movie is like 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, Chris D'Amico, he's funny, he's threatening, and honestly, if there's a third Kick-Ass movie, I wouldn't mind if he come back. After all, he did survive getting slaughtered to death from a shark.
He's a eunuch now, though, so that's a bummer.
Yeah.
I think
Also,
his voice is permanently high pitched.
pretty much. Also, Chris D'Amico, stop holding a gun sideways. You're not Death the Kid.
Also,
Okay,
that
he was dead.
doesn't do
What?
that doesn't do anything for the accuracy. You're more likely to miss that way.
Yeah, and you're gonna bust your own face if you hold that gun properly.
It's Hollywood though. What do you expect?
Exactly.
Anyways, going off to me for my number 10 goes out to one person, to a character who I loved in the 90s in the first animated TV show of one of my favorite Marvel comic characters.
Wait a minute. Wait a
No.
minute. Is this?
Eyes, lungs, pancreas.
Yeah.
So
wait a minute.
many snacks, so little time.
Wait a minute.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Venom.
Yeah!
Venom.
Venom! Wait, which Venom? Eddie Brock, Matt Gargan? Which one?
Oh, God damn it, Trey.
The Eddie Brock version, particularly the one in the animated TV show Spider-Man the animated series in the 90s, and
Yes,
Tom
one of the best.
Hardy's version in Venom the movie.
Oh, wait, not the spectacular.
No love
Spider-Man
for the spectacular version? That's a bummer.
I didn't like Spectacular Spider-Man to a point, but I don't know, it just I
That's
wasn't
fair.
the biggest
Brandon.
The biggest problem I had with that was his voice. That was my biggest problem with it. But anyways, enough about that. Let's get straight to it. Venom. I love this character. Basically, it's Spider-Man's just all this polar opposites. Just what would it be like if Spider-Man was evil? I mean, granted though, we kind of got that with the black suited Spider-Man with how it just changes your personality. But this is basically just a mirrored version of yourself, more monstrous, more just unhinged. And plus, you gotta be a really good villain to be in countless different series, in not one but two live action films, even though one was
We don't talk about that. At least that Venom.
yeah. But
You don't talk about Toby Venom.
but when I saw the trailer for Tom Hardy in Venom, I was yes, that is Venom. That is how you do it. Just the stature, the voice. That's why I love being a voice. I love like doing voiceovers because you get to have so much fun trying to be something you're not. And granted though, the reason why he's this low is because throughout time and throughout different comic book phases, he does evolve into more of an anti-hero and also helping out Spider-Man every now and then. But I have to go out with one of my favorite comics was someone like this.
Absolute Carnage.
Yes.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Got
I
it.
love this. But that is just the tip of the iceberg. And there's been so many different incarnations of Venom. He's one of the only other Spider-Man villains that has a different incarnation with every host.
I like his Flash Thompson version, honestly, my best. Agent Venom.
Agent Venom is
Hello.
pretty good. And also, like,
Yeah.
there's like Anti-Venom, you got Spectacular Spider-Man Venom, you got Venom 2099. I'm just like, this guy, what more can I say? He's basically if I was in that universe and if I had to choose a power, it would be the symbiote because I love Venom. I love the symbiote race. So Venom is kicking off mine at number 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Also,
to be honest, canonically keeping the symbiote tamed isn't that hard. All you need is a bunch of chocolate bars and you're good.
It's chocolate, certain fungi, and brain matter.
yeah. Also, rest in peace, Brad Venamo, the other voice
Oh.
actor for Venom in that movie.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Nate. Thanks so much.
I had to pay respect to him somehow.
Oh yeah, he's truly amazing. So EDA, what do you got for your number 10?
I am the thing that haunts you every hour. The being that haunts every dark corner. I will never
Wait.
rest, and neither will you.
Dude.
No.
Number 10 is Deathstroke.
Wilson!
I can't believe you actually remember that quote.
From Teen
I didn't. I
Titans.
didn't.
Yes.
I didn't.
Fuck you,
I
Teen
watched
Titans
the
Go.
Death
Fuck
Battle.
you, Titans.
And fuck
Well,
you.
actually, Deathstroke in Titans was kind of cool, honestly.
Yeah, but
Okay, but everybody on the count of 3, fuck you, Teen Titans, go. 1, 2, 3. Fuck you,
Fuck you,
Teen
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 Titans.
Titans.
Go.
My God. Teen Titans is one of my favorite cartoons growing up.
Same.
I did not know that he was even more crazy and violent, strategic in the comics than he was in that show.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's putting it lightly.
I know. He scared me as a kid. Yeah, literally, I would have nightmares about this guy. Yeah, I'm not
And he's
afraid to
even-
admit that.
And he's even more terrifying when you like start really delving into him.
It is. His
yeah.
backstory is tragic.
Yeah, it's sounding like suspiciously like the origin of Captain America, but he steals cars and gets the girl.
Pretty much. And also, yeah, I agree, Trey.
Yeah. However, the only reason he is this low is because I gotta be honest, I don't really know much about him outside of Death Battle.
that's fine.
So,
Yeah, that's fair.
Well,
Like
well,
the Teen Titans
but-
version and Judas Contract are the only ones I'm familiar with.
Yeah, they're the most
Yeah.
notable ones.
And Arrow. Arrow is also.
Arrow is actually pretty
Yeah.
good. And I
yeah.
will say this, even though Justice League was a big disappointment,
The
seeing it
acting.
at the end credits scene, that was pretty cool.
I
know.
feel like
I also think that could be a very good version of him
I-
if we
yeah,
ever get him.
They got a costume and they got an actor for it, so that's good.
We'll see.
Yeah. So number 10, Deathstroke.
Oh my god, you get a clap from me for that EDA.
Yeah, starting off with a good one. That's
And
really
also, shout out to Ron Perlman for getting me
Hell
here in
yes.
the first place.
Yes.
Ron
Hellboy and Deathstroke
Ron
combined. man.
Perlman, the actor for Hellboy,
Voice actor.
is also the
And-
voice for was
Get the
was Slade.
fuck out of here.
No.
That was
dude,
him. That was him in the Teen Titans
Holy
cartoon.
shit!
Yeah, it's range.
know.
I
And
see
not
it.
only
I
that-
actually hear that. I hear that. I
No,
can hear
and
that.
also he also voiced Hellboy in the animated movie
That's
for
right.
Hellboy as well.
Yeah.
All right,
All right,
Best one.
Trey, wrap up
Best.
your number 10s, please.
All right.
Maybe
Who is the most famous shapeshifter we know in comic books?
no
Hey.
fucking way.
Mystique.
Yep, EDA got it right. Mystique, aka Raven Darkholme.
Oh
from the X-Men.
my
Dude.
god.
Yes. Wait, Jennifer Lawrence?
Nightcrawler's mother.
And Rogue's mother.
Adopted.
Yeah.
Adopted, yeah, technically, but still.
But
Now-
fuck you, Jennifer Lawrence.
I'm going to be honest. My first experience with Mystique and X-Men in general was not through the 90s animated series, but through the 2000s Evolution
Oh,
series.
yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah. And I
Mm.
honestly kind of liked her as a villain. Like going back to it, like 'cause some people criticize her in a sense, but I actually liked it as a whole. Honestly, I felt it had a lot of drama, and it got me into X-Men in the first place. Got me into the movies and all that stuff. And Mystique always stood out to me. Like her shape-shifting abilities, how she could just like be any person, deceive anyone she wanted. Her interactions with Wolverine were also kind of interesting to me too. And
They
as I
fun.
started, and what made me actually really like her was in Days of Future Past.
Oh
No,
yeah.
I felt like
that
she
was-
was really one of the best parts in that movie.
Thank God Jennifer Lawrence got better in that movie.
Then
Absolutely.
she went down, and then she
I
went down.
know.
Yeah, but can you blame her with the scripts they were giving her, man?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I
definitely.
just don't like her as a person.
Jennifer
Oh,
Lawrence.
come on. What did she do?
She bashed us Christians big time.
Oh shit, I didn't hear about that.
During
Well, at least it's not as bad as Amber
during
Heard.
the Red Sparrow movie, but that's a story for another time.
Mm.
Mm. Well, on that note, after seeing Days of Future Past, that's when I started delving into some of her actual comic book history. And I was surprised to find out that she was actually starting out as a Miss Marvel villain at first, though.
What?
Oh,
No
yeah.
way.
Yeah, she was
Oh.
originally Miss Marvel's archenemy. Like she killed Miss Marvel's love interest and had Rogue drain her powers in the comic books.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's right. That's how
Yeah,
Rogue
in the
originally in the
80s.
comics got the ability to fly.
Yeah.
I didn't even
And that
know
caused Miss Marvel to lose her memories and join up with the X-Men for a little bit, but that's a whole nother story. It was after that she started becoming more of an X-Men villain on her own and stuff like that. And
I do love how they actually referenced that in the 90s X-Men cartoon. That's
Yeah.
really
Oh
smart.
yeah.
shit, I really need to rewatch that then. And it's also surprising to me to find out that she's actually like almost as old as Logan himself, if not maybe older.
Hey,
in the comic
those shape,
books.
those shape-shifting cells really make you look like fine wine.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
help her make her look young.
True.
So like honestly, even though I haven't been keeping up with comic books lately though, she has always been one of the more interesting characters to me. And there's a lot of potential with her powers too, shapeshifting to other people, and even on occasion, like she sometimes shapeshifts into animals. So like, yeah, Mystique, a deadly, ruthless assassin that could just take your face and kill you in your sleep. Number 10 for me.
In that order.
Nice.
Trey, you know what?
Yeah, buddy.
You get a clap.
Just referencing the 2000 X-Men cartoon alone.
Which was awesome.
I
I
love
don't know
that
why
show.
people don't
It
like that.
was.
Like people
And,
don't
like-
like that. Like I don't know why they don't. I
Alrighty, Kev, what do you got for number 9?
this is life now. You can either live or die, or you die and you kill.
What the
The governor, also known as Philip Blake from The Walking Dead.
Oh
Ooh.
shit!
That does count as a comic book character.
It is a
Nice.
comic.
Graphic novels, they count.
The graphic
Yeah.
novels or the TV show version though, which you prefer?
Both. Fucking hell. I like both.
I agree, both
Okay.
of them are very, very good.
Okay. So we talked about most of us talked about superpowered villains. Nate was more human. This guy, oh man. when I watched season 3 of Walking Dead, and this guy appeared, he was just the smoothest guy. The actor who played it just had this like soothing tone that you kind of want to follow him. And then you learn what he does. He attacks military convoys, kills all the soldiers, and takes their guns. He's got assault rifles, grenades. I think at one point he had a tank.
He did.
Okay.
He did have a tank.
So like, and the fact that he constantly has walkers locked up and has his people fight them in a kind of gladiatorial fight, that's fucking crazy. But the most fucked up thing about him, his relationship with his daughter. I don't mean his living daughter, his zombie daughter. He keeps her around because he cannot kill her. He keeps her.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. I went to a much different place.
Oh, fuck you. No, but anyway, so he keeps her locked in a box, chained up. He constantly plays music and always brushes her hair because he feels that she's still there. It's sad, but it's really disturbing,
Yes.
Because he could be bitten at any point. And then when he learns about the prison with the group,
Oh,
God,
that motherfucker.
I know.
Herschel.
Oh, or Tyrese in the comics. But yeah, I'm getting to that. Just when Penny died, his zombie daughter, and he loses an eye to Michonne. Yeah, no holds bar. Even when he
Seeing her
loses,
slit his fucking throat was satisfying.
Oh yeah, but no, look. When we see him in season 4, when he comes back with a new army and he kills Herschel. Oh yeah, Brandon, I was pissed. And with Michonne's katana of all things, I'm like, I'm so glad he got stabbed and he got shot by his love interest. I'm so glad. Because I know I like Negan. I even like the Whispers, but the governor, he is the major human threat, okay? I would rather go outside and deal with zombies every day than to deal with this guy, okay? I don't care how swap he is. So yeah, number 9 is the governor.
Nice.
I did not expect The Walking Dead to show up.
No one
Walking
does.
Dead, that was so good up until some recent seasons.
Yeah, I know, I agree.
Did it go Game of Thrones?
It just,
All right, let's continue.
That's a different story. So Nate, what do you got?
Okay, Kevin mentioned Hydra earlier, and
No.
to pull up this quote, you could have had the powers of the gods, yet you wear a flag on your chest, and think you fight a nations. I have seen the future, Captain. There are no flags. That's right. Hail Hydra, Red Skull.
Yeah.
Damn. Wasn't expecting him.
That's 2 Nazis on
Wait a
this
minute.
list already.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck.
Hugo Weaving, my dude.
I know, that was a perfect casting choice for the Red Skull. Yeah, he may be generic, but that's what makes him so likable. Like, he has a huge god complex, yet he's so threatening and hammy at the same time. I just love it. And I already love the Captain America trilogies, but Red Skull just amplifies that. And he was like one of Captain America's most recurring villains. From the comics to the Avengers Earth Mightiest Heroes cartoon to the movies, even the freaking video games. It's just insane how the Red Skull made a big impact. He's literally one of the faces of Hydra itself. And like Zemo, this guy is really cunning. Literally, he's always like playing mind games with other enemies. Even when taming the Tesseract in the first movie, he just, instead of like keeping the deal, he just kills everyone in the town, and even the keeper of the Tesseract, just to get whatever he wants. And yeah, remember how they mentioned how Deathstroke is like Captain America gone wrong? Red Skull's the same case. He took the serum, but it affected him in a very bad way, which for some reason gave him a bit of a red facial mask for some reason.
And it's all the more
What
fitting
gave
that
it
the
away that
enemy...
it didn't work properly?
I
And some of
know.
them were saying that the enemy of the literal embodiment of the American dream is a fucking Nazi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
No. But yeah, despite how many enemies that Captain America has, Red Skull is like the definitive one out of the roster. He's just amazing. And no lie, I was legitimately shocked that he came back as the Stonekeeper in Infinity War and Endgame.
Yeah.
That was a good bit of fan service.
That was
Yeah,
awesome.
I thought he died after that, but no, the Tesseract teleported him.
Of course it did. It was the Space Stone. It wasn't going to kill him. It probably sent
Yeah.
all those other guys to someplace too.
Actually,
It kind of messed up his mind though.
But yeah.
I mean, the Infinity Stones can't do that to a person. Yeah, the only reason why he's number 9 is because, yeah, he's a bit generic, but hey, that's what makes the Red Skull that iconic. Hail Hydra.
Dude.
Hydra.
Dude, you've got to stop saying that. The wrong person is going to take offense to this.
I mean, Captain America said, so why not us?
Oh yeah.
What
It's
do you
amazing.
mean tricking them? That's a
And he
difference.
was I think he was a Hydra agent in one of the comics too.
Oh, don't
Yeah,
mention
it
that.
Yep,
comic.
Hydra Cap.
Mhm.
Don't mention that damn comic. Right. Brandon,
All right,
please.
my turn.
drop.
Going off back to once again one of my childhood memories. Well, I actually didn't mind how he looked in in one of the live action remakes for him.
Remakes.
You speak my name, but you do not know me. I am Jarell Orokusaki, Duke Accurates, the one true Shredder.
Redder!
Brother!
Shredder.
What?
Yeah, that's right. The Ninja Turtles started off as comic books.
Well, yeah, no
Specifically,
shit.
the early 2000s version.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, the one by
The first 2 live action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies. And I will say this, he wasn't that bad in the 2014 version.
Hey, I love that show!
It looks good, but the rest of the
But-
movie.
Oh my god, this guy.
Mm.
I love the idea of just someone who's basically a full-on, like, the deadliest samurai you could think of. Plus that man's voice. And I actually know this. The voice actor Scotty Ray, who I loved in the 2000 version, he's actually just a regular little spokesperson for an IT company. Who's the voice of the freaking
fuck?
Shredder?
What?
Yeah,
Range! Fucking range!
but I just like, and people. I know this joke may be something that many people would think is funny. That the 1980s version of the Shredder, his laugh is kind of like makes you like laugh from like hysteria when you face the 2000s version, you basically laugh in fear because of this guy. It's just so deadly. He just, no matter what he does, the Turtles always have a problem fighting him. No matter what he is, whether he's an alien Utrom, whether he's an ancient Tengu, or a cyber version of himself. Just, but yes, the live action, the first ones back in the 80s and the 90s, that guy.
I'm glad they had that to bounce out like the goofiness of the movies.
I honestly love the 2012 TV show version of him, though.
Oh,
Like
yes,
Kevin Michael
the
Richardson, yes, he
2012.
was good.
The 3D
Kevin Michael
animated one, right?
Richardson.
Yes.
Whether he was regular Shredder, Super Shredder, and Zombie Shredder.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah, that was
what?
the thing.
Zombie Shredder?
Yeah,
Yeah, that
that
was the
actually
thing.
happened at one point.
That actually happened.
Jesus Christ. Maybe I
But
should have
I
watched
also
that
wanna-
show.
I know we like trash on a lot of Michael Bay stuff, but I didn't mind the 2014 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I didn't think it was that bad. I mean,
elevator
yes,
scene.
It was bad. It was very cringy. But Shredder's design,
And his power with the swords.
just when he, like, I knew he was gonna kick some ass as soon as he walked in that room. Just All these years, I've been trying to recreate the mutagen, and now you basically handed it right to me. I so want to cosplay a Shredder someday.
Yeah. Also, one thing I gotta say, Michael Bay, where was this for Transformers?
Yeah, that's a point I want to bring out. Okay, think about it. Ninja Turtles, Transformers, Nightmare on Elm Street. If Michael Bay is continuing to give him free reign to tear apart 80s classics, he's going to go down in history as the world's greatest supervillain.
Well, here's the thing,
Pretty
though.
much.
Here's the thing, though, y'all. Here's a counter argument. All the stuff he directs can either be a hit or miss, but all the stuff he produces ends up being great hits. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, the remake. I love the Shredder so much that I had to put on this list. And he just, to me, is one of the true, like, really good cartoon villains when cartoons were not trying to be PC about it. So that's my number 9. Go ahead, Nick. What do you got?
No.
You called me by his first name. Aw.
No, he didn't.
He did. He said Nick.
I did.
It's not my name.
Oh my God.
Nicholas.
For God's sake, go.
All right. No more clowning around.
Oh God.
Wait, clowning?
What?
Don't tell me.
I'm
No
not
fucking
the
way.
vindicator, nor the victimizer, nor the
Oh my
viscerator,
God.
nor the vibrator. I am
Vibrator?
the violator.
Violator?
Yes!
Spawn.
All I heard was
Spawn.
My
guys.
God.
Listen. All I heard was vibrator.
Kevin, don't ruin this. This is Spawn.
Oh my God. First Deathstroke and now Violator?
And yes, the movie was. Let's be honest, the movie was shit. Okay, but Jesus Christ, did you see him in his full form? That thing is terrifying.
Fuck Pennywise.
I remember more of the animated Spawn TV show, but yes, that was a good.
Yeah.
They did a good job with the designs of the characters.
I didn't even know there was an anime TV show. I saw that on. I just saw the movie. Yeah, this guy basically is a servant of Satan himself, and he has no qualms killing anybody in his way. Yeah. His clown form was ridiculous, but he is very, very smart when you give him the chance. But anybody who can survive serving hell and fighting Spawn multiple times deserves to be on this list.
Oh
Yeah.
True.
Damn. This list is just dominating so far. Holy cow.
Watch the next 8 are gonna be all Marvel.
You'd
Oh,
be
no.
surprised.
No.
Oh, and also shout out Erica is good to join us late.
Oh.
All right. What number?
Wait,
So
Ba-
Trey, what do you
Best
got?
boy?
All right. Her hero. How noble. Oh, wait. You didn't stop JFK from getting assassinated or make sure Hitler stayed in art school. You saved your mommy. You missed her. And in the supreme act of selfishness, shattered
Wait.
history like a rank, turned the world into a living hell moments away from destruction. And I'm the villain?
No.
Eobard Thawne. The
The
reverse
Reverse
flash.
The Reverse Flash.
Reverse?
Great.
Otherwise known as Professor Zoom.
Yes, he also goes by that. I love
Which
both versions.
I think Reverse Flash is more intimidating.
Absolutely. But when I was watching Flash, when I actually sat down and watched Flash on the CW, I fucking loved Eobard Thawne. I
Mhm.
fucking loved him so much. Like how he was pretending to be Harrison Wells, just playing everyone like a goddamn fiddle, going against up all the major heroes we had against in the Arrowverse at that point and owning them at that point. It was just fun. And just seeing him, like his conversation with Barry Allen behind that glass, how like he just straight to the point throughout the whole thing, like how he's in control while Barry's just resisting the urge to just face to the wall and punch his fist through his heart. It had me captivated in that scene. and how he almost won. Like how he almost won, how he was willing to erase his most heinous deed, killing Barry Allen's mom. And just to get back to the future, and how Barry had to still let his mom die to beat Thawne. It's just fuck me, man. And when he came back in season 2, I loved it. Like, I honestly, like, everyone loves the Harrison Wells version, but I don't think enough credit is given to the one that played his original interpretation.
Exactly.
Like, I would have loved to have seen more of him in the Flash show, like after Flashpoint.
Exactly. Although he did appear as a main villain for season 2 of Legends.
I know about that, but I mean in Flash. I wanted to see him go against Barry.
Like, honestly, wow, Trey.
But his other versions, though, like in the comics, like there's this one quote of mine that like stuck out, but I can't remember it that well, so that's why I didn't use it as the opener, where he goes on about how, like, you know, every bad moment in your life, I was there, Barry. When you fell down the stairs, I'm the one that pushed you. Like, what the shit? Like, he hates Barry that much because he can't be Barry. He is psychotic, sociopathic, ruthless, and and if I had Injustice 2, he would probably be my main.
I have Injustice 2.
I have it too.
Fuck you guys.
Hey, fuck you, PS5 user.
But I don't have Injustice, so suck it.
It's actually just like what he says in one of the intros in that game. I'm every bad day you've ever had.
That is my favorite line, honestly. I also loved him in the Reverse Flashpoint comic, and I mean in Flashpoint comic book and movie version.
Oh
my
yeah,
God,
the movie.
The movie was so good.
It was.
And
That's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite comic book fight scenes, and what actually made me start really realizing how OP Flash really is.
True.
And I love how he just deconstructed like how selfish and stupid time traveling to save someone you love and not doing anything else is. Because like he said, like, you fucked over the world to save your mom. Good job, man. Good job.
And plus Batman shot him.
Yeah, or stabbed him with a sword, whichever you prefer.
Yeah.
Anyway, Reverse Flash, whether you think he's faster than Flash or not is a whole different debate, but he's fast enough to earn his way into the number 9 spot.
Nice. Yes.
Nice.
This video.
Jesus Christ, me and Trey are blowing you guys out of the water.
Alright. Well, I'm
We're all
about
just bringing in good villains.
Alright.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, we all have great taste in villains.
Oh yeah. All right.
So far, though, we got 8 more to go.
Yeah, how can we kick it off with number 8?
All right. Killing you would be a mercy. You cannot die until you have suffered the way I suffered, until you know complete despair.
Despair.
I promise.
Slade!
Again?
Damn it.
Deathstroke, Slade Wilson.
These
Yup.
quotes blur together for me.
Because, man.
They're
Okay.
that good.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use comic and Arrowverse version. Okay. My God, just Slade Wilson. He's a great soldier. I mean, he took the super soldier serum to try to help his country, and it fucked him up. It's just like he wanted to do good, but it ended up biting him in the ass. His son got his vocal cords cut. His bitch of a wife shot him in the back of the head, destroyed his eye, and a bunch of superpowered teenagers got his son killed. Okay, he has every reason to be pissed. I mean,
On the bright side of things, he's that close to his dream of becoming a pirate.
that is true.
And his daughter turned out okay.
Yeah, that's true. But his daughter, well, I mean, his daughter did peel her own eye out just to show she's loyal, so. Anyways, but god damn it, this guy's the better fucking Deadpool, alright?
You're goddamn right he is.
That's debatable as fuck, but that's for another time.
No,
Yeah,
You'd be a fan of Deadpool, but I do agree.
I mean, like, guys, pistols, shotguns, assault rifles, grenades, a sword, a staff. Like, this guy has everything, and he's constantly beaten the Titans, even the Justice League, okay? He's given Batman a run for his money. And yes, Brandon, in Arkham Origins, that was the best fucking fight.
Hell
Just-
yeah.
He kept anticipating. He kept changing his fighting style. It's just like, it's crazy. And the Arrowverse version, yes, they changed him up a bit. But god damn it, he was the best villain. He fucked with Oliver. He killed his mother in front of him. And he had an army of super soldiers that he was going to release. Like, seriously, he was that close to winning, honestly.
Not gonna lie, I do
Yeah.
want to see a death battle between Deathstroke and Zemo, or with the Winter Soldier. That would have been awesome.
That really wouldn't make sense. But yeah, Deathstroke is my number 8, and he'll always be one of the greatest assassins ever in comics. One of, in my opinion.
Nice.
I loved Brandon's reaction. He was like he remembered that quote.
Deathstroke has some of the best quotes in DC Comics. I'm just gonna
Oh,
say it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That's no brainer.
All right.
So
Who's
what do you
next?
have, Nate?
Oh yeah, it's Nady Boy.
Okay. Femme Fatales, they're pretty iconic. But these two, I kind of like them a bit. Number
Ooh,
8,
hi.
Cheetah for Wonder Woman, and tied with her, this might be a bit of a shock, Harley Quinn for the Batman series.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, wait. You know what? I'm not gonna bring it up.
Cheetah and
Totally.
yeah.
Wow.
Wait. You could say Trey wants to ride the Harley.
Shut up.
God damn it.
That is too easy. You know that.
Okay, who do you want me to start off with, Cheetah or Harley Quinn?
Harley, of
Cheetah,
course.
honestly, because I'm surprised.
Oh,
Okay,
Yeah, definitely
Harley
Cheetah.
Quinn.
I'm
Cheetah,
definitely
Cheetah,
with
Cheetah.
Cheetah.
All right, I'll start with Harley Quinn. Honestly, she was one of the first few villains that I really like as a child, especially in the 90s Batman cartoon. She was just so good. Like, she's very playful, but she's also very threatening at the same time. I'm amazed that she was able to put up with the Joker's abuse all those years.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the thing that was lacking in Suicide Squad?
We missed
And
the
that's one of
Stockholm
the
syndrome.
reasons why Harley Quinn is at low. I was not a fan of the DCEU versions of Harley Quinn.
Oh, god damn it, Kevin.
God damn it, Kevin.
That's better. But
Joker's pudding,
Whatever.
really?
keep going, Nate.
Uh,
We'll kill Kevin later.
yeah, but on the topic of the
Slowly.
Suicide Squad, the one exception for the Suicide Squad is like the direct-to-DVD version. I think that version of Harley Quinn was very good. And
Well, it's just Margot Robbie. She does a good job though.
And also, I kind of like. I know people are mixed about her relationship with Poison Ivy in the recent Harley Quinn cartoon, but
Oh, no,
honestly,
Well,
I love
I gotta be honest, I couldn't give a shit if somebody's good, gay, straight, lesbian, who gives a shit?
yeah, but
It's their
honestly,
choice,
I'm
whatever.
okay with that. After all, that's Harley Quinn's like motivation from finally moving on from the Joker. After all, the Joker used her nothing more than a tool. He just
And that's
used
true
her
to the
actually
comics,
his
like,
advantage.
Yeah,
Like,
it was,
Poison Ivy and Harley have a thing in the comic book, so it's
yeah,
true.
it was
That's
even
true.
before the cartoon.
Even I think with Power Girl, I think she had a crush on her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Harley-
never
What
went
about-
anywhere.
What about Batman and Harley Quinn with that one night with Nightwing?
Oh yeah, but run that DVD. Yeah,
You also
What?
went on a date with Bruce Wayne.
Holy shit,
Yeah.
she's a player.
Harley Quinn is a player. She's literally the female Joker, but a little more nicer and a little more flirty. And I mean, that's what makes her likable. But I think that's enough about Harley Quinn. Let's talk about Cheetah.
Alright.
Wow.
God
Mm,
damn it,
meow.
1984.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, I don't mind that version of Cheetah. Yeah, it's basically like the Riddler from Batman Forever, but honestly, I'm okay with Kristen Wiig as Cheetah. I think she was handled very well. Plus, Cheetah is one of Wonder Woman's most recurring villains. From the
Yeah.
cartoons, from the comics, even the directed DVDs. She always has like a joygasm, really, Kevin?
Because you mentioned Riddler. I'm sorry.
Oh, god damn it. But yeah, despite like Cheetah not being like well, as mighty as Ares or as Darkseid, Cheetah is very ferocious. Literally, I know that you guys may be a bit iffy on the 1984 movies, but I will admit, I like the final battle between Wonder Woman and Cheetah. That was like, honestly, I thought
You're killing Brandon at this point, Nate.
yes, Brandon, I get it. You're not a fan of Wonder Woman 1984,
I
okay?
hated
No,
that
they
movie.
technically rape
I
a
hated
guy.
that movie.
Yes, they made Diana a rapist, but let's move on.
Yeah. But I'll just like try to keep it short before I kill Brandon even further.
Well, talked about how Cheetah stabbed Supergirl.
Oh yeah. Honestly, when I saw that legit, I was legit shocked by it. It just shows how cunning and lethal Cheetah can be. I would say that she might be just as lethal as Mystique.
Yeah, it's fair.
Literally, despite not having shape-shifting abilities, Cheetah has like the killer instincts, the speed, and the strength of a literal cheetah.
Plus,
On
she actually,
steroids.
anyone here remember the Justice League cartoon? How she
Oh yeah.
made out with Batman?
Oh.
And got all
Oh
the
yeah, I
powers?
love that. I love
Hey,
that.
hey, Batman wanted the pussy, guys.
God damn it,
He always
Kevin, stop it with
does,
that
but
one joke.
that's please
Okay,
stop,
Mr.
Kevin.
Gender Bent Yang Xiaolong.
What did I do?
Whoa.
He's talking about
Remember
Kevin.
Kevin, not you, EA.
See, now that's an insult.
That's what happens when you make too many jokes, alright? But I'll wrap it up. Overall, Cheetah and Harley Quinn, they're one of my favorite female DC villains. They're both lethal, they're both iconic. That's my number 8.
Fair. Alrighty, so we talked about basically humans who can outsmart heroes. We talked about basically some of the and some that can actually be from another world. But what can be
Oh.
more scary than that? Devils.
What?
Which one?
Basically, the two most iconic devils in comic book history to turn someone into their own weapon.
I think I know who you're talking about, but
yeah, one of them is the master of my boy, Spawn, Malbolgia,
yes.
and also
Oh,
Mephisto from Ghost
That's
Rider.
what you have.
Oh my god.
He's so fucking good at being a villain. He ruined Spider-Man's love life.
well, Spider-Man didn't really have a life before because it's, superhero.
But yes, Malbolgia
Yes.
and Mephisto.
Mhm.
Just oh man, I love me some good devils, and these guys are just outstanding. I'm gonna go off with Malbolgia first of all,
Oh.
because I got exposed to Spawn, like I said, to the HBO original Spawn, the animated series, created by the author himself, Todd McFarlane, and just you don't know who this guy is. You don't know who he is. He's just referenced constantly, but he's just, what he can do is a huge threat. And yes, when we saw the first live action movie, granted though the CGI was really, really cheesy in hell.
Oh yeah.
But
It's the 90s. What'd you
it was
expect?
just I just love his look. It's just the way he knows, because he's not just one devil, he's actually one of the lords of hell. He wants to tear the world apart, to invade heaven itself, an army of humans that he's been collecting over the years, using his bounty hunter, using his general Spawn to send him souls to hell to create an army. And I think the best concept look for him was in MK11 with Spawn.
Oh hell yeah.
That was a wise move to bring in that for MK11.
Oh man,
Especially when his arms tore your opponent's chest open in the fatal blow.
well, that's actually the Violator's arms.
Oh,
On remake. Where are you at?
The Spawn remake, yes.
I can't wait for that.
Written and directed by Todd McFarlane as well, but also I may be on board with this. Jamie Foxx may actually take the role for Spawn, but we'll see.
Oh, I'm on board for that.
I'll be okay with it. I love Jamie Foxx.
But the only problem is though that the movie said he might actually talk in the film, but we'll see what that happens. But I'm gonna go off to Mephisto.
Yeah.
Oh.
This guy, I got exposed to Mephisto by the 2007 Ghost Rider movie.
It wasn't as bad as
It was
people.
that one was
Alright.
enjoyable. That one was
Yeah.
enjoyable to fun.
We're not
watch.
talking about the
The
sequel.
second one was stupid.
Oh yeah.
Shouldn't exist.
Nicolas Cage had too much input in that.
But it's just, I just like how the fact he's just playing with everyone's emotions. Basically just corrupting anyone to make a deal with them to turn them into a slave. Basically, yeah, to turn Johnny Blaze. Because he just wanted to save his father, but he's now the devil's bounty hunter. Plus, I actually like that silver skull cane that he uses in the movie. That was actually really cool.
Looks really cool.
Plus-
Also, would you like to make a deal with the devil?
I also
Plus-
like the fact that they. I also
Plus,
like
I
the
just
fact.
love the fact Marvel Ultimate Alliance, the
Oh!
first game of
Oh
the
hell
game.
yeah!
No.
Yes, I love that game.
But yeah, it's just Mephisto has tons of different impact and plenty of different Marvel characters: Ghost Rider, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange.
Even Wolverine.
Doctor Doom.
They said that because Marvel Phase 4 is going to be more of a mystical route with WandaVision, Doctor Strange 2, Shang-Chi. They said that this may be a possibility for them to introduce Mephisto.
I hope so.
And if they do that, that means Ghost Rider is coming.
Yes.
I also
We
like
can
the
see
fact.
Robbie Reyes again.
It may be the Robert
Woo!
Reyes, but it might be the Danny Cash version. I'd be okay with the Danny Cash version.
It might be both.
We shall
One
see.
passing the torch to another. Literally.
Possibly, but we shall see. I just love the idea of the devil being a part of comic book lore, and these two really solidify their spots on that. Malboja and Mephisto are the two devils at number 8.
Before we move on,
Right.
and I'm not sure if any of you read this, I encourage you to check out The Champions Volume 3, issues 1 through 4. Beat the Devil, where Mephisto makes a deal with Miles Morales.
Wait, what?
Yes,
Yeah.
I remember hearing about that.
Oh dear. I'm scared and wonder why my.
It's actually a good version, better than the shit they pulled with Peter Parker. It's actually
Alright.
a lot more enjoyable, in my opinion. I encourage you.
Fair enough.
All right, Nicholas.
What do you got?
Now you face the wrath of the Shredder.
Back the
Shredder is
back?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Teenage
Yes,
Mutant Ninja Turtles. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Yes.
Turtle
Specifically.
power.
Specifically, the 2000s cartoon. Because I grew up with that.
We all did. I'm pretty sure
Yes.
we all did, right?
Yeah.
And god damn it, that was terrifying. He damn near killed all of the turtles, okay? Let's get that out of the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, multiple times.
Jesus Christ, he
Jeez.
fucked up Leo so bad.
They
Hugely.
literally had to move out of
And
the
literally
sewers
with his
because of
bare
him.
hands, he broke the katanas.
And then when I found, I'll confess, I kind of moved on from him. I forgot about him until they brought him up in Death Battle. I thought, oh joy, they're bringing in a clown character. But then they started listing what he could do.
Yeah.
Jesus H. Christ, I did not realize he could be that intimidating or
That was
tough.
a good reminder for everyone.
He's the
Indeed.
embodiment
Yeah.
of fear.
Yeah,
Also, can I say this? Fuck Silver Samurai.
Yeah.
no, I disagree.
Eh.
Yeah,
go
but
on,
yeah,
EA.
I'll go on.
yeah, he's this low because I haven't really kept up with him as much as other comic characters.
Right.
But the impact he had on me when I was a kid, that's staying forever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Prepare to face your destiny and your doom.
Also, do you guys remember the episode of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles where we saw that apocalyptic future where the turtles were like old and stuff?
Oh,
yeah, I
yeah, the
remember that
Shredder took over.
And the fact that they all died in the end of the episode, I'm just like, fuck.
Yeah, I think that might have traumatized me as well.
All
I
right.
need to rewatch
the one
that.
that-
Everyone.
I think that's what traumatized me was the undead demon shredder,
Okay,
when-
Trey, go on.
the ghost tray.
All right. Do what, Rorschach? I'm not a comic book villain. Do you seriously think I would explain my
No.
master stroke to you if there were even the
Rorschach?
slightest possibility you could
No.
affect the outcome? I triggered it 35 minutes ago.
No way.
Oh way.
Ozymandias, Adrian Veidt from Watchmen.
Yes!
What?
Yes! Yes!
Now,
Hang on. Wait, am I the only one surprised that we talked about Marvel so little on this list already?
Fuck Marvel!
I'm just saying we only brought up like
Ouch.
the handful of them.
Okay, no, let Trey continue, please, Trey. Go,
Please,
go,
please.
go.
Watchmen.
Please.
starting off, I'm going to admit I am an uncultured swine because I am only familiar with the movie version. I have yet to read the graphic
That's
novel.
fine. That's same with here.
But-
Same here, buddy.
I loved Ozymandias because I did not see that fucking twist coming when I first saw it. Granted, I was like 12 or 13 when I first saw it, so I wasn't as familiar with these kind of shit. But oh my god, seeing him just like watching him explain everything while laying down the beat down on Night Owl and Rorschach, two of the best fighters we've seen in that movie. Like, I was just in stunned silence. Like, he outsmarted the most powerful man in the universe, Dr. Manhattan. A guy who could literally see probably oxygen in its purest form and molecules. He tricked him into going to Mars and framing him for committing genocide in New York. What the hell? Like, he is just what the fuck? And his
It's
reasoning
like with
for
Zemo,
killing-
big brain.
Yes. And it's like, and when I looked more into his character, like, even though I hadn't read the graphic novel, I heard about Doomsday Clock,
Oh my
that
god.
comic book event, and I just went on an Ozymandias spree, and he seemed so much more despicable but threatening than after I started doing my research. Like, his talks of world peace and all that at the cost of the greater good, it wasn't that. He just wanted to be known as the guy that saved the world. He is literally just another darker version of Lex Luthor. How the fuck do you do that?
You gotta be insane to pull that off.
He is insane. And, like, that's why he should be on this list. Now, admittedly, though, again, he's this low because he has so little actual shit media surrounding him. Like, granted, like, he has an appearance in the Watchmen TV show, but I have not seen it yet. My dad has, and he said it was okay. I may check it out in the future. But based off of what I've seen, like, he's just really good, and there should be more material surrounding him because he's owned by DC, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, there's also a crossover between Watchmen and the Justice League.
Yeah, Doomsday
Really?
Clock. I mentioned that.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Like, I heard about how he had a conversation with Lex Luthor where Lex Luthor pretty much says, like, you know, he talks about his entire plan with Dr. Manhattan, and he said, that's not a good idea. He pretty much pulls a Tony Stark on his ass with, you know, and when he constructs Loki's plan. But either way, though, Ozymandias, guy's a prick, but he can fucking catch point blank bullets. So, number 8.
Trey.
Dude.
Oh man. Oh.
Just
God.
getting hyped up with these villains.
Okay. How can I top this? How can I top this? There is chaos. There is bloodshed.
No way.
There is carnage.
That's mental leech, you motherfucker! That was my number 2. I mean, number 7. Number 7.
Mental Link!
Carnage.
Yeah.
Carnage.
Oh yeah. Okay. I was first introduced to Carnage in the original Spider-Man cartoon. Okay.
So was I.
Anybody was.
I mean, when you see Cletus Cassidy, he's just insane. But add the symbiote baby for some reason in his blood, Carnage. Just Jesus Christ. I mean, look at all the shit he's done in the cartoon. Flipping over tanks, beating up Spider-Man and Venom. It's just
Eric's here.
everybody.
Eric.
Hey!
Hang on, let me tell Eric. Oh well. Hang on. Okay, Eric.
Hey, what's up?
Dude, we're on number 7, and my number 7, along with Trey's, is Carnage from Marvel.
Oh, he's happy.
So that means I got to do 10, 9, and 8.
Well, I'm not done. I'm kind of
Yeah.
starting. So
Okay.
okay, but yeah, Carnage, just all this shit, and this is in the cartoon. Okay, if this cartoon was rated R, he would have been slitting throats, ripping open jaws, and just doing all kinds of shit.
Or
So basically the
like he did
comics.
in the comics.
Yes, in the comics, I've read some of the shit that he's done in the comics. He cuts himself, uses his own blood to just draw carnage. Okay, his own blood. He's insane. And okay, and I know the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon. It's not everyone's favorite. But what they did with Carnage, holy shit, that actually terrified me.
He was
It's
like
not
a
too different from what they did with the Ultimate comic book line, honestly. It's not
Yeah.
that different.
I know, but still, just the fact that they showed Captain America's shield stabbing his head, and he's just laughing. He's like, I'm just like, dude, get this thing away from me. Okay?
What about when
and
What
let me
about when they took over Mary Jane?
Oh, that shit.
Oh,
well, I don't care about Mary Jane, honestly, so fuck off.
Oh, ouch.
How dare you?
Oh.
Just
Uh,
kidding.
buddy.
Yeah?
Oh.
Woody Harrelson.
Oh, I
Woody
can't wait. I
fucking
can't
Harrelson.
wait.
I
Carnage
can't
was
wait.
Venom.
Yes, I know. Venom Carnage. I'm hyped. Okay?
And
And
I just hope they don't kill him off.
I know. But listen, I know not many people like this, but I fucking love playing as Carnage in Marvel Ultimate Alliance too. I love
Oh.
throwing axes, stabbing bitches. I just loved it.
His
Okay.
playstyle's insane. Literally, he makes Mortal Kombat look weak.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And just look, he's just a psychotic monster, and I fucking love him. That's why he's in my Injustice story, okay? This is why he's there, all right? I fucking love Carnage. So that's my number 7.
Nice. You get a clap for that. You made up for the previous puns, Kevin. Nice.
Oh, I mean, you're using it. I mean, your gamer tag is Carnage Swag.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we should have seen this coming, probably. So do we
All
jump
right,
to
Eric.
Eric, or
Yeah,
what
I
do we
say
do,
let's
Brandon?
let's do Eric.
Yeah.
order.
Yeah, let
So
Eric catch up.
So go ahead and jump to you, Eric. We'll go ahead and fix the order while you're doing it.
So wait, is he
Okay.
doing up to 8, or is he going to his number 7 as well?
He's going up to 8 because once we
Okay.
get to Trey, we'll wrap up number 7 with Eric, and then we'll fix the order.
Okay.
out.
My number 10 is going to have to be Ocean Master in the
What?
Aquaman.
Oh, shit.
Master.
I'm not surprised.
Really?
I'm not surprised considering you're an Aquaman fan.
Yeah,
That is-
exactly. More specifically, New 52, Ocean Master.
Oh,
'Cause
that's a good one.
That's the era where they made Aquaman cool. They gave him a more defined mythology, and Ocean Master is like one of the cleverest DC villains. I'm actually kind of surprised he never gets a role in as in the member of the Legion of Doom. But anyway, pretty much the same story as likewise in the movie. He wants to destroy the surface so that way the oceans are protected, which is a noble cause essentially. But in the comics, he's far more complex as a villain. He actually has a human wife actually in New 52. So that's where he's a little bit more complex, but he also contrasts Arthur in like Arthur's brute strength with precision. He's very
He
precise,
doesn't get axed
manipulative.
off in the Justice League cartoon.
Mhm. So yeah, that's my number 8.
Nice.
Well,
Nice start. Number 10.
wait,
then.
number
What was
eight?
your 9 and 10?
Oh, number
Wait,
10.
number-
Oh, oops.
Oh, good job, Eric.
Oops.
Norman Eric, everybody.
Number 9 is definitely gonna have to be Mammoth from DC.
What, man?
Mammoth?
Oh, I remember Mammoth. You're talking about the Teen Titans one too, right? The one we saw?
He's also in the Teen Titans comics by Jeff Johns.
Damn.
You back when Jeff Johns was actually good at writing the Teen Titans.
Fuck. That was shade.
Here's some salt.
Shots
yeah.
fired.
But yeah, like, okay, so he's pretty much on the similar league as like Spider-Man's Rhino. They're pretty much just like big giant hulking dudes that are like that pretty much, you know, just do the same old criminal petty shit. But like Mammoth, more specifically, he doesn't even need a Rhino suit of armor. He's a meta-human. He's just super buff and he can like take on the Titans alone, even without Dick Grayson around. He's like pretty much right up there with Blockbuster Buster, actually. The Blockbuster.
Yeah,
in Bloodhaven.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that's my number 9. Mammoth.
And
So,
number 10.
Number 8.
My number 8. I am gonna have to say Magneto. Because
Magneto.
Yeah.
See, this was a difficult decision because he's not really a villain. He's mostly an anti-hero for the most part. But what makes it, but they still categorize him as a villain anyway. Anywho, but it's like, we all know Magneto. He was a survivor of the Holocaust, and he's seen like the depths, the petty depths that human will go to just to, in the name of like trying to prove that the human race is superior. But when it's been made abundantly clear that humans are the next stage of human evolution, he will do whatever it takes to save mutant kind. And if any human stands in his way, he will just annihilate them. Like with his magnetism powers, it's like far more than like, the movie's pretty much got it wrong. He can
control the electromagnetic spectrum and all that shit.
Exactly, because magnetism is related with electromagnetism.
Well, didn't they like kind of like tease that in Apocalypse a little bit?
A little bit, yeah, because Earth has a natural magnetic field of its own.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Still,
but Magneto in the comics, especially in Avengers versus X-Men, he pretty much wreaks havoc with, say, Iron Man.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Iron Man. He's the
And don't forget, he's also fucked up Wolverine.
Oh
And
yeah,
Hulk.
he's ripped out his adamantium.
Ripped the
twice.
adamantium right through his skeleton.
Oh.
He even killed him in the Ultimate comic books, Ultimatum.
Yep.
That was gruesome.
But yeah,
Dude,
number
Eric,
8 as Magneto.
Nice, Eric.
Nice.
All right, those are
So
3
Eric-
actually
so
pretty
Eric-
interesting and good choices.
Yeah.
So
All right.
Eric joining us. We're continuing the order all the way till we have till Trey and Eric.
And
You're actually going to lead us off because as we discussed earlier, you're going to be the last person to join us is going to be the last person to go. So you'll be the last one to do number 7. Okay.
Fair enough.
All right,
so-
Nate. We're continuing off with you. What is your number 7?
Okay, we've been talking about Marvel and DC lately. Let's talk about an obscure comic book villain. This one may be generic, but he is the reason why Hellboy came to that world. Number
Oh,
7,
shit.
Grigory Rasputin.
Oh,
Rasputin.
Damn, Hellboy villains.
Mm-hmm.
damn.
boy.
Yeah, honestly, I love the Hellboy comics. They were pretty good. And the Hellboy movies, not the remake one.
Not the remake.
Nope. The original movies.
Ron
That
Perlman.
version
Hats off
of
to you, Ron Perlman.
Guillermo del Toro made those good.
I know. The actor that played Grigori, he was just amazing. He captured the mad magician that he was like the leader of the occult back during World War II. And he was like one of the reasons why he brought Hellboy into that world. And when he was reincarnated, I'm not gonna lie, I did get a little goosebumps as a kid when he came back like in a full body of blood. That was just, whoa.
And in the uncut version, he has no eyes.
I know. That makes it even more frightening. But yeah, if you really look at the movies very well, his plans are very complex. He has ways to get through it. Like, he could have done it a simple way. He could have kidnapped one of Hellboy's friends, which leads Hellboy to go after it. And then, yeah, he could have used it to open the pocket gate. But no, he decided to use elaborate ways to do it. He used like hellhounds to do his own biddings, cause havoc, all the while he's in the background doing everything.
Samael.
Yeah, and the fact that he killed Dr. Broom in that one scene, oh my god.
Rest
That
in
was-
peace, John Hurt. Rest in peace.
You will be missed, my friend. And while the climax for the first Hellboy movie, it may be underwhelming, but I do love how he was able to convince Hellboy to go into his true demonic form and almost bring the end of the world. If a villain was able to be that cunning to manipulate the main hero and almost bring the end of all life, that's definitely some mad props to this guy.
We knew the answer was hold their love interest hostage.
Pretty much. Like, he could have done that from the beginning. He could have made it simple, but no. He decided to do like the complicated route. But hey, sometimes having a complex plan actually helps out in the end. That's why he's number 7 for me.
Nate.
Nice.
Oh boy, shout out, nice.
I love that.
And you didn't go the obvious choice with Hella, so that's props to you, man.
Oh no, not Hella. Hella's alright, but I like Guardian more.
All right.
Indeed.
Brandon.
So, my turn for number 7.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
Improv, let's go.
Ozymandias from Watchmen.
Oh my.
I put him further up the list,
Oh.
especially after I was rewatching Watchmen Ultimate Edition.
No. Eric. Trey already had Osmandius, so it's a triple.
Yeah, I sent it to him in a private message. I sent him my previous.
Oh, okay.
Watchmen is
go.
just dominating.
Go, Brandon.
When I saw Watchmen, I'll be honest. When I saw Watchmen, there were like a lot of scenes that are kind of dragged. There were a lot of scenes that are like, okay, I'm being entertained. Then there were scenes that are like, wow, just wow, wow,
I know, right?
magnificent. Just, especially when Ozymandias is on screen. This guy is the most cocky, egotistical fucking lunatic I've seen in a comic movie, but there's a reason why he's like that. And it's honestly the way he talks about his plans, it's like he's the fucking hero. But
Yeah.
but just we do not excuse the fact he's done shit that is like any sociopath would be like, I'm out, man, I'm out. Just yet, like Trey said, framing Dr. Manhattan of the catastrophe of New York, but also yes, just even killing off some of his trusted people who look up to him, like the scientists in that machine room that disintegrates people.
The comedian.
Oh shit, I forgot
Comedian.
about that. I forgot to mention how he killed the comedian. Fuck.
Oh man, and just the ending to Watchmen is probably one of the greatest endings I've seen in a comic movie. Just hands down, I love that ending. Oh man, it's hard to put into words with so much we can talk about Ozymandias. But I will say this, the graphic novel version is something that the movie version is afraid to tackle because of the shit he does.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Aliens, octopus wreaking havoc. Yeah, that's kind of.
And I
Alien Octopus.
I've seen the Watchmen HBO series.
Oh, Brandon, is it any good?
I'm a little bummed we're not gonna get any more seasons because the writer left.
Oh, fuck.
But
Damon
But
Lindelof.
still, even though Ozymandias was mentioned but also did show up a little bit on screen, you could tell that his presence, people know this guy. They know what he did. And hands down, he can probably rival Lex Luthor and Brainiac for one of the smartest comic villains in history.
plus,
Yeah.
plus Jeremy Irons.
Jeremy Irons, yes.
He's the only one that
Love
can
that
pull off
guy.
that role very well.
Good
So,
job, Brandon.
That's my number 7, Ozymandias from Watchmen.
Dude. I'm so
Go
hyped.
ahead, EDA. What do you got? I'll also, you guys continue. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab something really quick.
Okay.
Gotcha.
All right, my number 7. Doctor Doom.
Fuck you! Oh shit, you made Nate choking his drink.
Oh no, Nate! Are you okay?
He's unhinging like the Joker right now.
Oh,
That's 2.
Shit, why didn't I put Dr. Doom on my list? Fuck.
you didn't put
I
that.
did.
I only
Trey.
have my honorable mentions. What the fuck is wrong with me?
Yeah, Trey. Wow.
damn it.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. Oh my god, I get it.
Jeez Louise. The guy's design.
Yes.
Craze intimidation. It looks. And I mean, the death battle says it best. It is the most overpowered suit in comic history. Jet
Yeah.
boosters, energy absorbers, matter modifications, pieces of the true cross.
Yeah.
How
And
do
he's a
you-
sorcerer.
Yeah, and a sorcerer as well.
Magic and science mastered, honestly.
Wait.
He might.
Wait, EDA, wait. When science and magic collide, a story is born.
Oh my
Fuck
god.
you.
I had to. Okay, keep going, please.
Dude, I mean, the guy put a molten mask on his face while it was still hot. How
Right.
insane do you have to be?
That insane. That's Doctor Doom for you.
I'd say he's
Yeah.
brilliantly insane.
Yeah, well, he's definitely sane, though. He seems insane, but he's definitely sane. He has to be.
Yeah, I mean, and I still cannot believe that he is right that he has to conquer the world. Because, look, when the Panther God of Wakanda backs you on something, you fucking go with it. And look, yes, the Fantastic Four reboot movie,
We'll
Yeah,
talk
fuck
about
that
Josh
shit.
Tranks.
the first two ones, though, he wasn't that bad.
It's acceptable.
Especially when he got the power cosmic.
Oh yeah.
And he turned the Silver Surfer board black.
Oh, that was a good. I actually liked when Doom stole
That was
Silver
a nice
Surfer.
touch.
I will say this. They got like a good actor for it. They kind of didn't go with the full potential for it.
Oh, no, yeah. But I'm also glad they just didn't kill him off in the first movie.
Oh yeah, definitely. Wow. EDA.
And
Damn.
no matter what version, comics, cartoons, video games, the guy's a threat. My favorite iteration of him, though, we talked about this before, Ultimate Alliance. When he fucking gets Odin's powers, where it starts corrupting the world, and heroes. And I mean, what two said it best? If you don't stop him, he's gonna cause a black hole and destroy all of existence. But Doom
So-
is too goddamn stubborn to ever admit that he could be in the wrong.
So he stole the power of gods 3 times in a row.
Yeah,
Yes.
he did.
That's my number 7.
nice.
Brandon,
Hey, Brand-
did you hear it?
Nicholas.
I missed.
Bravo.
Brandon, he
Oh,
chose Doctor Doom for his number 7.
Yeah, and that legit made me spit out my drink. You missed it.
Well, he can see it in the recording.
Oh shit, Brandon's gone.
Oh great. Oh great. All right, Trey. You want Trey?
Give it a minute.
I walked away not because I was angry. But why this low though?
Oh,
Oh, he's mad that it's low.
Oh,
you very familiar with
Doctor Doom
Doom?
higher.
Is that why he's low? Sadly, Kevin's already went into why Carnage, my number 7, why I like him a lot. My first exposure to him was in the Spider-Man original anime series. Like when I saw him draining the life force out of people, I was like, "Holy shit, this is a fucking terrifying monster," and I love it. And I love his design too. And like, I started reading some Spider-Man comics after I played that Amazing Spider-Man game, and like one of my favorite comics, Absolute Carnage. Like that guy fucks up Spider-Man, Venom, even fucking Captain America. Like he is a fucking threat to the core. The only surefire way you can beat him is admittedly with fire. And even then that's not a guarantee. Ask Deadpool, okay? Ask Deadpool who took 5 issues to kill this.
Which Spider-Man video game we're talking about? The Amazing Duology or the PS4 one?
The amazing one. Like
It was amazing one. Amazing
like,
Spider-Man
it was
2,
the-
the video game had.
No. I'm saying how like that game, like there was collectibles where you could collect comic book pages and read them from the
Oh,
game.
okay.
That inspired me
Oh.
to actually start looking up some older Spider-Man comics myself.
Oh, okay.
And the Amazing
But-
Spider-Man games are better than the movies.
But if honestly, like, if we're gonna talk about like another interpretation of Carnage, I think is kind of okay in my opinion. Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions,
Oh,
his level. Just chaotic and absolute carnage, pretty much. And the fact that you can go up against him in the fucking Black Sea, beat the shit out of him, is cathartic as hell. Even more so if you know in the Ultimate comic book lines, Carnage is the one that kills Gwen Stacy.
Oh, spoiler alert!
I am sorry, EDA, but it is very cathartic when you know that and you beat the shit out of him personally. Hearing Peter toss him into turbines, enjoying causing him pain, you understand. Because this fucking guy is a monster.
Yep.
Wow.
And I love the
Dude.
Carnage symbiote as well. Like in the modern comics, even though I'm not a big fan of them, no. Do any of us know No, the god of symbiotes?
Oh,
yes.
that one.
The one,
The fact-
oh yeah.
The fact that Carnage was chosen as pretty much his fucking prophet. That speaks volume. And he also combined with Green Goblin for a while too.
That he did.
Red
Oh,
Goblin.
But he killed Flash Thompson. He killed Anti-Venom. What the shit?
Wow.
Carnage.
Yeah. Spreads it everywhere.
Okay.
Alrighty, Eric.
Yeah.
What is your number 7? It's your
Yeah,
turn.
Eric, take it away.
Officially.
All right, so aside from Marvel and DC, let's dive into the galaxy far, far away by Dark Horse.
No.
Ashard Het / Darth Crate.
Darth Crate?
Darth Crate of the Legacy era.
Oh, the one with shit.
With
What
the
is it?
with the almost Yuzhen Vong armor.
No, I know who he is. I mean, like, who's the Skywalker he had to fight?
Cade Skywalker,
Cade
the
Skywalker.
long lost descendant of Luke. So Darth Crate was born Ashard Het, and yes, he was around during the Clone Wars. He fought side by side with Anakin Skywalker in the Clone Wars. But when Order 66 hit, he murdered his own clone troopers just to survive.
Damn.
And he even ran into, and he even gets in real, and because of his culture, he was technically a Tusken, so he knew how to get along with the Tusken Raiders. But when he fought Kenobi in a duel, he lost, and in utter humiliation, he got banished by his own tribe.
Shit.
So he had to work as a bounty hunter, traveled the galaxy, and ran into the Yuzhen Vong, ran into Vergir, a former Jedi Master, and then uncovered the truth of the Jedi, the Sith, and the Force, worked his way to Korriban, and became Darth Crate. And no longer was there the rule of 2. This time he created the rule of 1,
Of 1.
where he's the one Sith Lord, and every other Sith that follows him is just a pawn.
He is literally a god to them.
Basically, yeah. And he executed a third Jedi purge, wiped away Luke's academy, and like took down the Temple of Osis, and killed and he was responsible for the death of Cade Skywalker's uncle.
And he also killed his brother too, didn't he?
What?
Basically a better version of The Last Jedi.
Yeah. But eventually, yes, he does die in a final climactic battle against Cade Skywalker on Coruscant.
Dude, nice. Bringing
Wow.
Bring it to the Star
So
Wars.
Darth Crate is my number 7.
Wow, it took us
Nice.
so long to bring in Star Wars in this.
He's honestly a good choice. He's honestly a good
He's
Sith in
a
my
pretty
opinion.
good choice. I will admit.
All right.
So go ahead, Kev. We're off to number 6.
Do you want to know how I got these scars?
No.
Son of a
Joker!
But it's a tie.
Oh,
Who the fuck is tied with Joker?
The
I'm guessing Green
monster, the monster who killed Superman.
Doomsday!
Well, that's one. Well, that's batting 500 to me.
Yeah, that works. Fuck it.
well,
Yeah.
that works.
All right. So who should I start with?
Joker.
Doomsday.
Okay.
Do whatever you want. Do whatever
All
you
right, Joker. Holy shit. This guy, he doesn't want money. He doesn't want power. He just wants to see the world burn. Like, seriously. Just This is why I hate clowns. Okay? He fucking terrified me, even in the cartoons, okay? Do you not remember Mask of the Phantasm when that
Oh,
explosion
yeah.
happened and Joker just laughed the shit out of it because it's just
I still can't believe that's Luke freaking Skywalker doing it.
I know, right? Mark
Hamill
Hamill.
is the
Great.
Makes you
definitive
want to
Joker.
laugh, doesn't it, Hardy?
Oh, my- Oh, and the fact that he's human and yet he could stop Wonder Woman, Batman, and even infect the Justice League with his laughing gas. Seriously, the guy's delusional, but he's a monster genius. Like, seriously, he killed Jason Todd, and it's insane, you know? I like sometimes where he has to work with Batman, but the rest of the time, he's just gonna fuck with him.
Yeah.
Batman and Joker versus the Bat who laughs. One of my favorite comic book fight scenes.
Yes.
And Joker the movie, this different
Oh.
version of Joker, I felt so bad, yet I did not want to be near this man. Joaquin Phoenix did a great job just being this guy, all right?
And he created a meme of the dancing down the stairs.
Oh yeah, and I loved it. But let's go to Doomsday.
Oh, yeah.
Doomsday.
Just his backstory is genuinely tragic. I mean, he was built to die. I mean, he's died how many times? He's died so many times. But his creator scoops up his remains, excuse me, and he rebuilds him. And that made Doomsday hate humanity.
Not humanity, just all life.
Or all life, sorry, all life. And when he killed his father, he decided, you know what? Fuck this shit, I'm out. Okay? He started going on a planetary genocide. He goes to planet, killing everything. Okay? I mean, he's killed so many Green Lanterns. He's broken the Flash's legs. He's broken Wonder Woman's arm. It's just like nothing could stop him except Superman. But it caused Superman to die. It's just like, even when Doomsday died, he came back. And can we talk about his design? His design, I love his fucking design. And honestly, I actually liked this the Smallville version of Doomsday because we see that he's a monster with a heart, and yet his urges just really want him to destroy. But also, fuck Batman versus Superman's version.
Yeah.
That was
Fuck
stupid.
that one.
Okay,
You
I'm
look
sorry.
like a mutant sludge puddle.
Where
We
did
already have a
Eric missing
Justice League version of Dust.
bodybuilding Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle ripoff come from?
We already have a Justice League version of Doomsday. It's called the DC Animated Universe.
Yes. Oh,
There you go.
But he talks in that version. I'm just like, it's crazy. But yeah.
Justice League Unlimited.
Oh,
Yeah, but they have his adapting down pack, which is something I appreciate.
I know.
Agreed.
All right, but yeah, Joker and Doomsday are just monsters. One is a cunning monster. The other is a literal. Okay, and those my number. I think
Yes.
Wait,
man.
that's your number 6.
a tie. Yeah.
I also
Why?
have Doomsday as my number 6.
Oh my God! No way.
What?
Oh shit!
The monster who killed Superman, but I'll explain when it's my
Okay,
turn.
please. All right,
Okay, so,
Nady boy.
Nate,
Nady
what
boy.
is your number
Wait.
6?
I had two mentally.
In a row, yeah.
Okay.
All right, number 6. It's a tie, and these two are the definitions of mercenary. For the first one, he was mentioned before, Deathstroke from Teen Titans,
Right?
and tied with him, and I quote this, I lived my entire life waiting for this moment. I trained, I lied, I killed in America, Afghanistan, Iraq. I took life
Get the fuck
from my
out of
own
here.
brothers and sisters right here on this continent, and all this death just so I could kill you.
Killmonger!
Yeah, Killmonger,
Oh.
baby. All right, I'll start off with Deathstroke out of the way since he was like mentioned a couple of
Oh,
times.
yeah.
Yeah, Deathstroke. He has a pretty tragic backstory, but his life as a mercenary corrupted him. And when he got those enhancements, he became even more deadly. And yeah, Ron Perlman is the definitive Deathstroke. I can't wait to see like what he could do in the future movies. And my god. I got nothing else to add since you guys already covered most of Deathstroke, so I'll go ahead and talk about Killmonger.
Yes.
Honestly, Killmonger, to be honest, he was kind of a bit generic in the comics. He was just a killer in that area, but the movie version, oh my goodness, Michael B. Jordan brought that character to life.
Redeemed himself from the fan-forstic atrocity.
I know. Literally, Killmonger's backstory, it was pretty sad. Like, losing his father because his own brother killed him just for betraying Wakanda? Like, yeah, that's pretty messed up. I mean, Wakanda is kind of iffy. It's not bad, but it's also, it does have its dark side, so.
It's too close-minded, in honesty.
Yes.
Too
Yeah.
focused on
Yes,
its
it
own
is.
people.
Mhm.
Naturally.
And even though Killmonger is very sympathetic, this is one guy you do not want to fully trust. Literally, this guy plays mind games. He kills people. Heck, he killed Claw. When the previous Black Panthers have a hard time trying to apprehend Ulysses Claw, Killmonger just work as like second in command between him, and then afterwards, he just kills him.
Isn't there?
Yeah, and this guy, if he was able to keep up with T'Challa during the ritual battle, that was just insane. And when he had the chance to kill him, he just looked at Jerry and he was like, "I'll take you both, Uncle James." Oh my god, no joke.
That shocked me.
I know, me and my sister were legit shocked when we saw Killmonger kill Jerry.
Why did you kill Forrest Whitaker?
I know.
I think it was to prove how ruthless he was.
Exactly. He earned the nickname Killmonger for a reason. He treats it like a game.
Where he has no respect for human life.
But his
But-
death.
Except for,
But
unless you're
also
black.
The gold,
Unless
the
you're black.
gold Panther suit.
I know that the Gold Panther suit that he wore, that was amazing. I really love it. Even though I do like his battle outfit. And yeah, it does have a bit of a Vegeta vibe to it, so
But dude, his
yeah,
death.
the final battle. Oh my
Basically,
God.
Lion King.
Pretty much, but it was they took Lion King and they brought it up to the max. It was just incredible to see Black Panther and Killmonger in that final battle. And when he was stabbed and he was given a chance to be revived, he decided not to. He'd rather be buried in the ocean with his ancestor because he believed that death is more free than bondage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was that is my favorite
That is
performance that Michael B.
sad.
Jordan has done thus far.
Oh, yeah.
Me and my sister almost cried during that scene.
And I think we took.
And the fact that I found out that he might appear in What If, maybe, that got me even more exciting.
I think we talked about this before, Nathan. My favorite shot in that movie, Black Panther, is the upside down shot.
Oh yeah, when
Yeah.
he put the heart-shaped herb.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't just kill. He knows how to take down a government and knows how to sever the powers from the inside.
Oh,
It
yeah.
shows how dangerous he could be. Heck, I would even say that he might be one of the most dangerous villains in the MCU for how cunning he is. And he's just a regular guy. What's up with that?
That's true.
Yeah,
Damn,
but-
Nate.
Damn, dude.
Damn, man.
Damn. Bring the feels, brother.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how
Wait,
people-
guys. Wakanda forever.
Yep.
Yeah. Wakanda forever.
Chad.
You'll be missed, Chadwick.
All right.
Oh man, how can I compete with that?
Oh no.
It's no joke, I assure you. It's the fear of victory and the agonist of the Scarecrow.
Ooh. Dr.
Oh,
Jonathan
Trey.
Brain.
Oh, you good job.
Holy. Trey. Wait, no, Trey. Don't tell me.
I don't have him on my list, but I love the shit out of Scarecrow. He is so underrated.
Specifically,
And yet
the,
Louise, the guy
the animated
scares me.
version of him, the Dark Knight movie,
Yes.
the Injustice game,
Yes.
and the Arkham trilogy.
Yes.
Wait, what about the
Arkham Quadrilogy.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
My God, I'll be blatantly honest. Scarecrow is my favorite Batman villain. I
Oh,
love
hell
him more
yeah.
than Joker. I'll be honest.
Goddamn right.
More
I
than
should.
Joker?
More than
Dang.
Joker. Because unlike Joker, Scarecrow he's doing this for a reason, but also just he wants to show the world the idea of fear and what the idea of fear means to how, like, depending on what series you're reading. Me personally, I got involved with the New 52 version where one comic book which redid his origin and how he became Scarecrow, he stitched his own lips together.
That makes it even more terrifying.
This like just pushed the envelope on how dark Scarecrow can be. And plus, when I played Batman Arkham Asylum, that motherfucker jump scared me so many times.
Not gonna lie, I did get scared of the Scarecrow in the 90s Batman cartoon. Oh my god.
And also, big shout out, I met his voice actor, Dino Andre, at LA Comic Con one time, the voice actor for Scarecrow in Arkham Asylum.
Nice.
I just love that incarnation because they basically took the Freddy Krueger idea and ran with it. That's what Rocksteady, why Rocksteady is so good at these comic book video games. Just you're in this world, decrepit world of just you don't know what's happening, and you just hear that laugh. Poor little bats, you're in my world now.
That legit gave me goosebumps.
But also, I have to give a shout out to John Noble in Arkham Knight. Just, even though like it wasn't the same, I didn't find him as intimidating, but the trailer made him so unnerving. Darkness.
It's okay to be afraid.
All that remains is for you to watch as I drag your beloved Gotham into oblivion. And can we just say this? I want Robert Englund to play as Scarecrow, god damn it.
I know.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
There's
shit,
another
I
actor choice that I
anticipated
think would have been good for Scarecrow. Brad Dourif, the voice of Chucky the Killer Doll. That would have been also cool too.
Ooh, yeah, that is a good
I-
casting choice. Yeah.
Come on.
They're both
Come
good
on, just
choices.
Robert Englund did Scarecrow in the Injustice 2 game, and he fucking nailed it.
That's why he's the king of horror.
You think we'll ever get Scarecrow? Maybe like if the Pattinson Batman movie does good and then do a sequel, maybe Scarecrow will be the main villain of that.
Possibly.
I wouldn't mind that.
I'm actually writing myself I'm actually working with Eric on this one. I'll make an announcement. I'm writing my own Batman horror film with Scarecrow as the main antagonist.
Oh
Batman
my
Nightmare.
god.
Okay, so who's the? All right, Trey.
But yeah, I just love Scarecrow so much. His design in the animated series, Arkham games, and especially in Injustice 2 are so good, and that's why he's the master of fear and he's the master of number 6.
Nice. You get a clap for that, Brandon. Nice.
You got a finger snap for me. Nice.
Go ahead, EDA. Number 6.
It's like the old man said, what doesn't kill me just makes me stronger.
No.
Ultron!
Yes,
Well,
are Ultron.
Why are there so many fucking villains that deserve to be on this list? What the fuck?
I didn't put Ultron on the list. I'm sorry.
You didn't put her, but why the... Wait,
Guys.
is it a mental leak, Brandon?
No.
Damn it.
Brandon just went.
I just
Ultron-
remember?
Ultron
Robert
is an honorable
Scarecrow.
mention, though.
Pay attention, Trey.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, idiot.
Go
Yes,
ahead.
Ultron. The only good killer robot in all of comics. Okay?
Terminator would like to have a word with you, man.
He was a movie character first.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
continue.
I mean, Jesus Christ. Coming from the mind of an unstable genius who decided to amplify it 10 times. What the hell was Hank Pym thinking?
He wasn't.
I also love the fact interesting fact, if the Ant-Man movie didn't have been delayed, it would have been Hank Pym that would have made Ultron in the MCU movies.
They would have kept it in continuity, but they didn't.
Yeah, we can't
But-
all win.
Yeah, but I'm alright with Tony Stark being the one that created Ultron.
Tony Stark, Bruce Banner, and the fucking Infinity Stone.
Honestly, Ultron's
That's a-
creation is always badass.
I know.
Yeah. I mean, the entire. You can withstand a hit from fucking Mjolnir. Yeah. Yeah. Which can destroy planets. How? But jeez. You regularly battle the Avengers, okay? And you usually come out on time. But this is why he's here. When you break time by having heroes come in so much to fight you, like with what Kang did. Think about that for a second. The universe starting to collapse because Ultron was that damn good at winning. And yes, MCU version, not the best interpretation.
But he's
Okay.
still pretty threatening.
I never said he wasn't. Yeah. Yeah. That's number 6.
Ultron.
Ultron.
Yes.
All right, continue quoting. Just kidding.
Dude,
You
I
get
mean, I
it.
can go ahead.
It's
It's my
right.
choice.
Now Trey can go ahead. I'm sorry, Nicholas.
All right. Men like us have a duty, a responsibility to use our talents in the service of others,
Dr.
even if they don't
Octopus.
appreciate it. We have to do what's best for those beneath us, whether they understand it or not. Dr.
No.
Octopus Otto Octavius.
Otto Octavius!
No way!
I am gonna be honest. I was not always a big fan of Dr. Octopus.
That's
But then
fair.
after I played Spider-Man PS4 and rewatched both Spider-Man 2 and the Spectacular Spider-Man series, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me?
He is the he is the all-encompassing foil of Peter Parker.
And one of his biggest enemies.
He is, yes, you are absolutely right. If he had an art, like, I consider him to be more of an arch enemy to Peter than Green Goblin, because, like, fucking Ends of the Earth and Superior Spider-Man. Those two comics are etched in my mind.
I put GG on the list instead of Otto.
That's fair. Like, you can debate for either, but it's just, like, a villain that was willing to set the world on fire because he's dying, and then brain swap with his arch enemy, steal his body, ruin his reputation, and become the richest motherfucker besides Tony Stark. You gotta give him props for that, in my opinion.
The Superior Spider-Man
Oh yeah,
is a dick.
when they did that,
Absolutely.
that was pretty good.
But in all honesty, though, Spider-Man PS4 and Spectacular Spider-Man, like, I don't know which interpretation though to put above the other, because I feel like in Spectacular Spider-Man, like they captured how manipulative and intelligent he can truly be. That puts him on a level on the same league as Tombstone and Osborn and even Kingpin in certain cases. You know, like how he played the role of mastermind so well. Like I wasn't aware of the comics when I watched Spectacular Spider-Man for the first time, so I had no idea it was Otto Octavius orchestrating all this shit with the Sinister Six and stuff. I should have saw it in hindsight, but hey, I was a kid.
It's fine.
But
All of
then
us
you have Spider-Man PS4. I got emotionally attached to Otto Octavius. Like it's similar to with Joker in the Telltale games. Like his reasons for going dark. Like although he lost his mind, and you can't forgive him for the Devil's Breath and technically being the reason why Aunt May died. Like you understand what really pushed him into going that far. Like Osborn being a dick, and the fact that he's suffering from a medical condition that's taken away his motor functions. Like, holy hell.
A degenerative neuro disease.
I do have a question. Since when is Osborn not a dick?
That's also
True.
true.
Ultimate Spider-Man, ironically enough, in the cartoon.
Well, actually, he was
Oh, that
less of a drink.
Yeah,
I
he
was
became
trying to
Iron
think-
Patriot for a while.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, true.
But besides that, though, like, Dr. Octopus, like, he and Peter have went at it so many times. Like, he can match Peter's intellect in ways that not a lot of other villains can. Like, and Peter's so smart that even Doctor Doom respects his intelligence, and that speaks volumes. And in all honesty, though, Otto Octavius, although I never took him seriously before, I will always take him seriously from this point onwards. Which is why he's
As you should.
including Alfred Molina.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
fucking, he needs to come back. He needs to fucking come back. It's
You
right.
once
I
told
hope
me
so.
that
It's possible.
you once told me that
Spider-Man
intelligence
3.
was a gift, that it was to be used for the good of mankind. A privilege.
That Jekyll and Hyde shit honestly kind of scared me though when I first watched it.
I know. Wait until you get to meet later on.
Damn, good job, Trey.
Nice. You get a
Nice.
clap, Trey.
Nice.
Alrighty, Eric.
Otto.
Wrap up number 6.
All right. Before I say anything, my number 6, I chose strictly comic villains because I thought you said comic villains. Not, I didn't know you meant also that they were part of TV or movies. So,
Yeah, you can
Well, as
reference.
long as they
Comic books
appear
that
in
have
the
been fleshed out to
comics.
media as far as you can imagine. So as long as they have some relation to comic books, it should be fine.
Yeah,
okay. All right. So my number 6, born to destroy you. Your doomsday.
Oh yeah.
Luthor?
Now
Yeah.
God
That was
is
number
good as dead.
exactly.
You had to quote the Jesse Eisenberg version though.
Yeah.
Really?
What?
Okay. Side note on that. I feel like the screenplay for Lex Luthor's lines were written well by Chris Terrio, but I will agree I'm a little uneasy about Jesse Eisenberg. Even if
He
he
came
is
up
based,
more like a Daffy Duck to
Even-
me.
even if he is based off of the Birthright version from the 2003 Superman comic book.
It felt like Jesse Eisenberg thought he was playing Joker in that.
But,
fucking movie.
But in all honesty, my number 6 is Doomsday, the monster that killed Superman.
Oh yeah.
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 He's basically the Kryptonian boogeyman. He showed up on Krypton like in prehistoric Krypton era, like long before before Krypton exploded. And he is considered Bertrand's curse. Bertrand is the creator of him. He basically like made this like test tube baby, threw him out into the wilderness, and then if he gets killed, he picks up his remains and then he made him stronger. He pretty much tortured him. And then can you imagine the dark ramifications of Doomsday? To find out you were just a monster created to destroy and destroy. That's basically Stitch if you didn't have the humanity.
Oh
Or the
yeah.
Oh yeah, Doomsday is pretty much Stitch.
Aw,
Really have-
way less cute. Way less cute.
Way less cute. Yeah, he's a fugly bone monster essentially. And then he crash lands on.
Don't be afraid. He might bone you.
Oh,
Yeah, Brent, don't be Kevin.
Brandon.
Wait, excuse me, Trey. Excuse
Don't
me.
die. You would make a pun like that.
I would get destroyed in more ways than one if that happened.
Hey, listen, Trey. I have a bone to pick with you now.
Okay, enough of the bone jokes. And then Doomsday gets awoken. I know in like the Superman Doomsday 2007 animated movie, it was Lex Luthor who woke him up, and then he just like wreaks havoc on Earth, and then he has this fight with Superman, and then they both die.
That was the first time I saw Doomsday. That was a fun fight.
But here's
was
the
a
thing
fun
though,
fight.
Doomsday doesn't just heal or grow bone protrusions. Something that was also mentioned is that if he gets killed by one method, you can't kill him again the same way. Basically, he's unstoppable. The only way to like essentially defeat the guy is just banish him to the Phantom Zone.
And even then, that wouldn't work.
Justice League Unlimited.
Oh yeah, and the Justice Lords killed him.
And he
That's
came
also true.
back.
Guy's literally a freaking demon lord at this
All right,
rate.
let's mention one of the few things the New 52 added in that I kind of like, the Doomsday virus. I actually kind of like that concept.
Oh.
Doomsday virus?
That was
Yeah, he can infect people with a virus that turns other people into Doomsdays.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
That's actually happened in DC Metal, like in DC Metal, where Batman infects himself with the virus to kill Superman.
what
Yeah.
the fuck? I did not know about that.
Wow.
Read DC Metal. It's good.
broke.
I read a little bit of it. It's
Oh my
actually pretty-
god, I'm starting to understand the reason why I put him on the list now. Jesus. fuck. But yeah, number 6 is Doomsday from DC.
Nice,
man.
Eric.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Alright.
Oh,
Halfway
geez.
mark. Number 5.
All right, here we
Halfway
go.
mark.
Hell yeah. All right. What the fuck? Hey, who the fuck are you?
Oh my
Hey,
god.
no, no. What are you? Oh,
Stealing
shit!
my joke.
What is he doing?
Stealing my
Improv.
joke from top 10 openings.
No. How could you be? You're all a bunch of idiots doing YouTube videos.
It's fine. I fucking know who it is.
He's doing
Ultron!
Tron.
Oh,
Ultron.
shit!
God.
Didn't recognize it for a moment there.
I know, I'm sorry. But yeah, it's Ultron. EDA, fuck you. You took him. You took my glory. No, but serious. So yeah, I'm gonna just be quick about this. Ultron, the problem child of Hank Pym, later Tony Stark, the killer of Avengers, the
Don't forget Bruce
stalker of
Banner.
Wasp. Yeah, and the stalker of Wasp. Because remember, he wanted to make Wasp Jocasta his wife. Okay,
That's right.
he wanted to bone the Wasp. Okay, I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't want to know.
He wanted
Didn't
to
he also
transfer her
create a
mind to a
vision?
body.
Oh
he
yeah,
created
Jocasta.
Vision,
I remember that.
and he created Vision. Okay, he made like his own child that fucked him over, but still, just I love the fact you can't kill Ultron. You destroy one body, he's always gonna come back.
He's literally a virus.
Literally, no, guys. Imagine if he had a body of adamantium and vibranium.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got the ultimate shield.
exact. like greed. Like greed.
Much, but as a robot virus.
Exactly. But yeah, Ultron he's cold calculating. And okay, I've read this Avengers Star Wars story. When he's in the Star Wars universe, everyone's fucked. Okay, just imagine that. Taking over droids, capital ships. Like seriously, this guy can do it. All right, I love Ultron. All right, and I like fighting him in Ultimate Alliance. All right, I like the movie version, but I just wished he was better. But
Yeah.
but he might appear in WandaVision because they referenced him.
Yes, they did.
I gotta read the Age
James
of
Spader said he's
Ultron
got-
comics.
I need to
I
start
have to.
watching the WandaVision.
It's good.
James
All
Spader
right,
said he might come back in it. He
all
did
right.
say it.
Yeah, that's my number 5.
All right.
Nice.
Again,
Oh,
fuck
Nate.
you, AD, for taking my thunder.
Go ahead, Nate. What do you got?
Kneel before me. I said,
Zod!
is, not
Damn
this,
it, Trey.
is this not your natural state?
Oh no, it's low.
Unspoken truth of humanity that you crave subjugation.
Oh,
The
yeah.
bright lord of
Oh, it's your shirt.
God damn it, you ruined it!
Damn
I'm
it, EDA.
sorry. I'm sorry. We're
Look
sorry.
at your shirt. It took
It's
me
Loki.
a second.
It's Loki.
I thought it was Zod. When you said Neil before me, I thought it was Zod. Damn it.
Yes, my
You know what?
shirt, Loki from Thor.
You know what, guys? Okay, look, we have to actually. All right, from now on, we got to be quiet. We got to be respectful.
Okay,
Alright,
yeah, let's
you know
mute
what,
our
just
mics when you're doing quotes.
Indeed.
All right, but yeah, Loki. I know that people find him overrated. I can definitely see that, but for some reason, I just love Loki. Yeah, he was pretty generic in the comics, but he still captures the mischievousness that he was known for in the Greek mythology and in the cartoons. But man, when he came into the movie version, Tom Hiddleston literally fit that role like a glove. He was pretty decent in the first Thor movie, but in Avengers and the later installments that he appeared in, he just rose in the ranks for me. He was just that conniving. Being able to manipulate his father to become the king of Asgard a few times, it's just insane. And even when he became he became a bit of an anti-hero at that point, but he's always out for himself. Like, he always wants to find the benefit in life. And yeah, he definitely has a lot of funny quotes. I have been falling for 30 minutes!
I just want to fall for 30 minutes.
God, Thor Ragnarok, you... And yeah,
Can we
well
just-
done. You just decapitated your grandfather.
Can we just acknowledge the fact that Doctor Strange pretty much curb stomped a god?
He did.
Well, to be fair, Loki's a weak god, honestly.
Yeah, he's kind of weak, but he makes up for it for his intelligence. And even though that he was working for Thanos in the first Avengers movie, he did cause havoc in the Battle in New York. Literally, he killed Cole Filson when he was arrested on the Hellcarrier.
It's Bill Coulson.
You said Cole Filson. It's Phil Coulson.
Yeah. All right.
You eliminate.
There's one more person you pissed off. His name was Cole.
And Eric.
Oh, damn it. Okay, Tony Stark. But yeah, I'm like one of the few people that is actually excited for the Loki show. After all, this is focusing on the villain Loki, and I honestly can't wait to see what Tom Hiddleston has to offer in that television show. I got nothing else to add, but Neil.
No!
All right,
Okay.
so my
Brandon.
turn. I am many things, Kal-El, but here I am God.
No.
Dark side.
Oh shit. If he's number 5, I'm worried what the other 4 are.
Yes. Absolute. Just a man who, not even a man anymore, he is basically a god.
He is a god.
Just, I was introduced to him in the animated Superman TV show. That version of him was just, yes. The voice actor fit that role, and just the quotes, the lines, and beating Superman almost to death in certain points. Even in an alternative timeline episode, raising Superman on Apocalypse. Just I cannot believe the amounts of hype that Darkseid's been getting throughout these years, coming in and like in the other spin-off animated shows like the Justice League animated TV show, even going into some of the directed DVD animated movies like
Superman, Batman, Apocalypse.
Yeah, Superman, Batman, Apocalypse, and of course, Justice League Apocalypse War. Oh man, but I will say this: fucking finally, we're getting him in the Zack Snyder cut. And my God, his design in that looks so cool. I cannot wait to see how they're gonna do that. But it's just, even death couldn't stop this guy, or like how we should say death, because I'm honestly still a little upset over the Justice League Unlimited series ending with both him and Lex Luthor disappearing. I wasn't really sure what was going on there. I thought they were going to be somewhere else in the universe, but there's no doubt in my mind that if you can fight Trigon for a little bit in a movie, I'm pretty sure you can handle a lot of different stuff. Even like just tearing the Justice League apart in Apocalypse War, and just putting Batman under your own control. Oh man,
That movie was
I
dark.
love
Tony freaking Todd for the win.
I basically love him in both the I actually didn't mind him in the Mortal Kombat versus DC game, because he was actually he was cool in that. But of course, I love playing him in Injustice 2.
She
When I
got
can
so
actually
mega beams.
control the Omega Beams. Just
So cheap.
Let's
see what he does in Young Justice Season 4.
Yes.
Also, I just looked up the actor for it. He's freaking Mark Meltzer in BioShock 2, the actor that's playing Darkseid.
Damn.
Yes. Darkseid is the ruler of Apocalypse, and he is my number 5. I again cannot wait for the Zack Snyder cut. So EDA, we're off to you. You're number 5.
What you gonna do?
It was mentioned once. It was mentioned twice.
No.
Third time's the charm.
No way.
Because here's the thing. Carnage is chaos.
Oh my god.
No, you have get to like.
MVP.
What were you saying, Kevin?
I said you gotta say like JoJo. Oh my god! I can't do it. I can't do it well. All right, go ahead, Nicholas. Continue. Oh, fuck yeah.
My, Jesus Christ! He's literally a blood bag of death. And yes, he can sprout wings and fly. So imagine a psycho murderer flying at you in the middle of a night. What would you think you would do first? Crap your pants or die? You tell me.
I do both.
Not in that order.
Yeah, probably not in that order. But see, even in the 90s cartoon, which I saw at the very end of, born 1996, I still caught it. That's probably where I first started my love for superheroes, okay? He was absolutely terrifying. I mean, jeez, Carnage is Chaos's right. No matter what version it is, he's just crazy, and I love him for it.
Yeah.
Number 5 is Carnage.
Respect.
Nice one, dude. Go ahead,
All right.
Trey. What do you got? Number 5.
All right. This is how I'll always remember you. Surrounded by winter, forever young, forever beautiful.
What?
Rest well, my love. The monster who took you from me will soon learn that revenge is a dish best served cold.
No.
What?
Mr. Freeze,
Mr.
aka Victor Freeze.
Oh
From
my
Victor
DC.
Freeze!
Trey.
Oh.
It's on my list.
Oh.
Which
Oh.
one? Which one?
Mr. Freeze is on my list. The official list.
Eric, I chose Mr. Freeze, and he's on Kevin's list too.
Oh,
Wait, is he on your list, Eric?
honorable mention.
Fuck yeah!
Same honorable
I didn't even
mention.
think about him.
Again, Eric.
It's just that there's so many villains. It's hard to pick from them.
It is
I
hard
know.
to
There's the guy that had multiple ties for Star Wars. Shame on you. All right, go ahead, Trey.
But I'm not sure about the rest of you, but for me, growing watching superheroes, Victor Freeze was the first sympathetic villain for me. He was the
Yes.
first villain that I genuinely felt sorry for.
Animated series.
Animated series, yes, and like just even in the Arkham games too, and the Telltale games, they got that part down right.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Like even in Batman and Robin, they got it right to an extent. Even though I don't like Arnold Schwarzenegger's jokey interpretation,
Hey, the dinosaurs. The Ice Age.
it's iconic, but I don't like it anymore.
Trey.
Oh God, that's not the word
You
I would
need
use
to
for it.
chill. Sorry.
Damn
Can
it,
you-
Kevin. But his backstory though, like being betrayed by Boyle, also fuck Boyle, and how he tried to save his wife, who had an incurable disease in that moment, and he had to freeze her, put her on ice, to try until you could figure out a way to save her. But ended up getting double-crossed and just being turned into this cold-hearted, ruthless killing machine that's only concerned with saving his wife. Like he understands at this point he's reached a point of no return, but he doesn't care. As long as he can hold Nora in his arms again, even if he's being seen as a monster for it, he will do whatever it takes. And that
Oh man.
honestly speaks volumes to me. That level of determination. And also, I'm a sucker for ice powers. Like even if they miss the tragedy of it, like remember that the Batman
The
series?
Batman series. I
Oh,
love his
yes.
design in that one.
He is badass in that. Like even if they missed out on the tragedy portion, like how he turns everything into an icicle, like whether it's through natural powers or through a kick-ass freeze gun, it's always cool. Like it's highlighted in the Batman Arkham City game when you face off against him. Like easily the second best boss fight in the series.
Great.
Wait,
You
the-
will
wait, what's
bring
number
Nora, or you
Huh?
will die.
Die.
Wait, Trey, what's the number one Arkham boss fight?
Deathstroke.
Okay, cool.
And like just facing off with him, like you learn why he's so tough. Like I also liked his DLC expansion in Arkham Origins, though.
Yeah,
I thought it was a really
Origins,
good
yeah.
story, even if the boss fight was kind of underwhelming for me because it felt like a little easier version of one in Arkham City. I liked how you learned pretty much his backstory all over again from Bruce's perspective, and just punching out Boyle was just fucking good. Like, take a seat, humanitarian.
That was satisfying,
sad.
not gonna lie.
I was sad after Arkham Knight.
Yeah, but honestly, what made me love Mr. Freeze over again, I went on a Batman Beyond rewatch. Him coming back and his death. Oh my god. Moment of silence for him right there. Mr. Freeze, no matter what interpretation, you will always have our sympathy and our respect.
Yeah, you know,
Except for
honestly,
the new 52 version. Fuck that version. What the fuck was that?
I will say, the heroes are dicks. Like they could help him, but no, they're just.
I mean, Batman tried, but
He did try, and I think that's the best case that in Batman Absolute Zero, that animated movie. What do you got to probably lighten the mood?
Probably not.
Okay. The ultimate final boss of the Watchmen, and technically he's an anti-villain, not a villain. Ozymandias of the Watchmen.
Yes.
Green mentions him and Carnage. Yes.
We mentioned earlier that it was the comedian who died. In the comic, he directly killed the comedian, but in the movie, he sent someone to kill the comedian.
Wait, I thought that was him.
Yeah, that was him.
Oh shoot!
Damn it, Eric.
He's
Fuck,
not Chris D'Amico, Eric.
I've only seen the fucking like Ultimate Edition like once, and then like before that, it was like years before I'd seen the fucking Watchmen movie.
Okay.
Oh, another thing we forgot to mention was how, like, in the comic books, the comedian beat the shit out of Ozymandias.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
He did.
But yeah, Ozymandias is like one of the most intelligent supervillains, like formerly a Watchmen member, but as much as he's essentially a villain in his own right, his motivations for doing so are essentially to save the world. His methods are pretty despicable, but the motivation is noble.
Yeah.
But the fact that he used Dr. Manhattan to almost like set up like a narrative that it was Dr. Manhattan who blew up New York, it's like, come on, man, really? And his justification, killing millions just to save billions in an alternative American future if Nixon didn't get impeached.
I hate that argument because, like, if you keep killing people, there's not going to be anyone left to save.
Yeah, and exactly, and how much more until how longer will the light keep up until people figure it out? It's because of that Dr. Manhattan is like gone now. Poof.
Yeah, like Ozymandias made God say "fuck you" to humanity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Nice.
on an existential level, that's like Jesus Christ. Also, his name Ozymandias is the Egyptian, is essentially the Greek version of Ramses II. So the fact that he has the nerve to call himself a god among mortals, like, fuck you, man. You joined the Watchmen to save the people, and now you think you're better than everybody else? Bite it, Ozymandias.
He honestly just wants to be the hero, always. He's literally
like-
that fanboy that wants to always
He's-
be listed as the hero.
He's one of those villains that I just love to hate.
Just
Right.
like Devin Weston.
Right up there with Devin Weston from GTA 5. So yeah, number 5, Ozymandias from Watchmen. The Alan Moore version, and of course the Zack Snyder adaptation.
And the triple, baby. It's a triple.
Number 4,
Oh, baby, a
Kev.
triple.
What do you
Yep.
got?
All right. To defeat your enemy, you must know your enemy, not simply their battle tactics, but their history, philosophy, art. Wouldn't you agree, Captain Syndulla?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Grand Admiral Thrawn from
and
Star
Grand Admiral
Wars.
Thrawn.
Yeah.
He fucking
I-
counts.
He does
I-
count.
fucking love this son of a bitch, all right? I mean, he was around during the fucking Clone Wars, all right? Like, he grew in rank. I mean, first of all, his design, just the silk white suit, his blue skin, his red eyes, like, this guy just screams sophisticated. I just love how everything's a chess game to him. Every little thing is just a little piece of the puzzle that he's putting together. I mean, exactly. KS has some of the best alien designs. I agree, Eric.
Kiss.
And Kiss, yeah. But just... I admit it. I did not like Rebels. But when Thrawn came on board, yes. Just everything. He thought of everything. He even let the Rebels escape because they impressed him. He's just thinking of ways to beat them, all right? I mean, he got one of the employees who was building speeders to blow up to kill themselves by testing it, okay? And he told them that now all of you are going to personally test your speeders, okay? It's just sadistic, all right? It's just, he is the best tactician in the freaking Empire. I mean, if the Emperor trusts you to go to the fucking unknown regions, then you are important, okay? And not only that, the guy can fight, okay?
Yeah.
Admirals tend to be like, oh, we know stuff, or we're wimps. Thrawn trains constantly with sentry droids, basically lower versions of dark troopers.
Basically, he's the Empire's super genius.
Exactly, okay? And he respects Vader, okay? Not only that, he respects his enemies. That's the worst part about him, okay? If he okay, what, Trey?
I'm saying, I think what's also known about Thrawn is the fact that he is an alien that managed to rise to such a high ranking in the Empire, which is very xenophobic.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
He had to face racism, and that's what he hates. Even right now, he faces racism.
But what makes him... Oh, sorry. One more thing I was going to add. Even in the Heir to the Empire comic and in the book by Timothy Zahn, he thinks outside of the box with military strategy just by simply looking at art and studying cultures.
Exactly. That's what I was going to mention. Just, if he respects you, he studies the culture of everyone. He studies the Ryloth art. He studies Mandalorians. He studies everything about you to know his enemy. Okay? And exactly. And the fact that he's alive confirmed by the Mandalorian, I can't wait. Okay?
The last thing I'm going to share about Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Yeah.
Possibilities that Disney is looking to hire Robert Downey Jr. to play him.
No fucking way.
I would kill to see that. If
No fucking way.
RDJ was
and
Thrawn.
Sherlock as him?
That'd be awesome. But yeah, that's it. Grand Admiral Thrawn. He's just hype, okay?
I would watch Mandalorian just for that.
He had a lot more to say about him than I expected, honestly.
Indeed.
He's a good
Barney
one.
Nate, what do you got after that?
Oh, he's drinking his little... Okay, go ahead, Nate.
Nah, it's all out since I spit most of it out earlier.
Yeah, EDA. Okay, go ahead.
My fault.
All right, number 4. It's not much of a quote per se, but Trey mentioned him before, and I'm bringing him back. Dr. Octopus from Spider-Man. Yeah, as much as I love the Green Goblin and Venom, Dr. Octopus to me, he just sticks. I honestly think that he's like Spider-Man's biggest enemy since he challenges him not just in combat, but in mentally too. Because you can really think about it, some of Spider-Man's villains, they usually have a past connection with Peter. And at Dr. Octopus, he was Peter's idol. Peter wanted to be like a great scientist like Octavius. Even Octavius mentored him. And yes, Kevin, he did stick. God damn it.
Oh, sorry. One thing I failed to mention, like adding into the whole dynamic with Peter, kind of serves as a foil too, because he kind of grew up similar to Peter, being bullied by others for his intellect and even abused by his father.
Exactly. People say that Electro is what happened when Peter becomes a villain. Take a look at Dr. Octopus. He's been through a lot. And heck, even like all other iterations shows it. Spectacular Spider-Man, when he was abused by Osborn, even in the Spider-Man games where he has his research taken away to the point where he became corrupt with power. Lies! Just like Osborn. Nothing but lies! That shook me when I saw it.
And you'll rest easy, knowing I'll keep your secret.
Oh, that fucking line, bro.
That broke me, dude. You have no idea.
It broke my heart and made me hate him at the same time, because you know when you.
Yeah, it was just insane. Also, Trey, you didn't feel like you did mention Alfred Molina, but you didn't fully emphasize how he was. That guy, it was one of the saddest villains I've seen in movies. Like, all he wanted to do is help research. He wanted to help mankind. But with one bad experiment, not only he lost his wife, but he lost his sanity at the process. It was just so sad.
Okay, here's a note. We should probably make scripts instead of winging it when we try to explain our choices.
Winging it makes it better, you know?
Yeah, winging makes it better, man.
Fair.
All right.
Yeah,
ahead.
I honestly can't wait for Alfred Molina to come back if he comes back to play Dr. Octopus. He picked that role like a glove for me.
Hell yeah.
His fights with Peter, from the bank to the epic train fight. Oh
Fuck
my
yeah.
goodness. Starting it all the way from the top of a clock tower to a train? That was just insane.
Nobody saw that coming either. Like, I like Green Goblin versus Peter,
It was just a rush. I felt like I needed to take a break after seeing that scene. Oh my god. But yeah, Dr. Octopus, not only he's like one of the best villains, but he's also one of the reasons why he's the most recurring leader of the Sinister Six, number 4.
Nate, thumbs up.
Yeah, man. Agreed.
Yeah, man, dude, thumbs up.
All right,
you're
go
on.
ahead, Brandon. Oh, great. He's taking the glasses off.
Again.
Cassidy is gone. There is only carnage.
4
Hell
fucking
yeah!
Dominating this list.
Absolutely carnage. Because yes, as you know, I love both my boy Venom, but also Carnage. Two of the best symbiotes I just grew up with. Because yes, as we said before, the 90s cartoon was just great. But also what got me hooked on him was the original PlayStation 2 Spider-Man game.
Oh yeah, he was in that.
He was in there as well as Venom, Doc Ock, Mysterio, and not just when Carnage was there, but the Carnage symbiote left him to join with Dr. Octopus to become Monster Rock. If that didn't scare anyone with the Carnage symbiote with metal arms on his back, I don't know what would. But also, I think one of the best designs for him was in the animated TV show when he bonded with a clone of Peter Parker.
Spider Carnage!
Spider Carnage.
Oh yeah, Spider Carnage.
I love the 5 o'clock shadow stuff on that one.
I forgot that was a thing.
Spider Carnage to me was like, it's hard enough to put into words with that character, but it's just, I think what really like solidified it was how the clone of Peter was trying to fight off it when he sees Uncle Ben. He had no choice but basically to throw himself into an alternate dimension to basically kill himself. Carnage just solidifies just everything about a psychopathic killer with a verge for wanting more ways just to torture, dismember, just kill you, or all 3 things at once. And I literally cannot wait to see Woody Harrelson take on that role. I love
I
that
know.
guy, and I know for a fact he'll play him right. Just as when I get out of here, and I will, there's gonna be carnage. Literally, just one of the best recurring villains in Spider-Man. We love him so much. He's dominating this list. Carnage is my number 4.
Damn. Wait. Carnage was mentioned 4 times, and he's Brandon's number 4. Coincidence? I think.
Yes.
Fuck you, EDA. All right, your turn.
Your turn.
We got a twofer.
Ooh.
God.
No bars, no chains. Time for meat.
I know who it is.
Try it, fish fingers, and I'll show you the meaning of cold-blooded.
Who?
Oh,
I forgot
It's a
the name.
twofer. King Shark
Oh.
and Killer Frost.
Oh.
Oh,
Caitlin Snow?
yeah.
Oh, I love her.
I know. She's the best. She and Barry should have gotten together in fucking Flash instead of Iris. I fucking hate Iris.
I love her in Injustice, man.
I know, and
I
just
love both. But go EDA, I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I have not seen those yet. I only know these two are from 2 of my favorite DC animated movies. Both are Suicide Squad movies.
Yeah!
Oh,
Assault on Arkham!
Assault on
Assault on
Arkham
Arkham and Hell to
Suicide
Pay!
Squad, Hell to
Fucking
Pay.
love those two.
So, okay, one at a time. You're
yeah.
lying on me.
Seriously, guys.
I'm sorry. I love those movies. Go ahead, EDA.
I know, right?
Let's start off with King Shark because,
Yeah.
my God, the son of a fucking shark god, a literal god. He looks terrifying because he fucking is. I don't want to go swimming anywhere. With him if he was in the water, okay? And yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I shipped these two together after Assault on Arkham.
Oh.
Yeah, cue the John.
You're the Joss theme.
Aquaman can claim to be the king of the sea, but I follow this guy. Okay, he's my king.
Yeah. Also, here's an interesting fact about King Shark. He's voiced by David Hayter, the
No
voice
fucking
of
way.
Solid Snake.
No
What?
fucking way.
In what
Yeah,
movie?
yeah, that's him.
Assault
In
on
what
Arkham?
movie?
No, he voiced him in the Flash TV series.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Let's move on to the Ice Queen.
Yeah, the true Ice Queen. Fuck you, Ice.
Fuck
Kill the
Wise,
Frost.
fuck Esdeath.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the true Ice Queen is here.
And fuck me, consider.
I mean, she's cold-blooded, and I'm not trying to be funny, okay? Yeah, I literally think she has ice running through her veins. I don't care which version of it is. This woman will freeze and kill you, okay? Yeah, she has no qualms about using anybody in her path, even if it's King Shark. God damn it! I'm sorry. I'm so pissed at that little aspect of the movie. Because I don't know what it is. I just thought those two had great chemistry together.
Fair.
And also, remind me never to break up with her via text message. Like
Oh god, she was,
Yeah.
you know,
like or Storm did.
you know, there's a fun fact I want to say. Killer
Yeah.
Frost in the comics, she actually joins the Justice League. Batman
Yeah.
recruits her.
Oh.
Really?
Mhm.
Yeah, he recruits her into the Justice League of America. It's a team with the new Atom, Black Canary, even Lobo.
Lobo.
Yeah,
Lobo.
What the fuck?
I know.
And honestly, again, like I said, Killer Frost and the Flash in the Flash TV show, I think could have gone together better than fucking Iris. Okay, and also EDA, Killer Frost in the Flash TV show, she's so sarcastic. It's hilarious. And she
she's awesome.
and plus,
Guess I'll
what?
have to start watching it.
EDA. She also
What?
gives Barry the frozen kiss of death at one point.
Oh,
Okay.
you mean like that guard in Assault on Arkham?
Yeah,
Oh,
except Barry survived. Hey, you know what? Let's be fair. We kind of wish we were that guard when she kissed him. Okay.
No, hell no.
Dude,
no.
Maybe,
I don't know.
maybe if she
Already
didn't use
called.
her powers.
You're
I don't
being
know. She's voiced by
kissed.
Jennifer Hale, so I don't care.
You're being kissed
Your funeral.
by a naked hot girl.
As long as she
That's
doesn't
the
use her
last thing-
powers, I'm fine.
There are
with it.
naked hot girls in comics I can kiss and not get killed by.
Okay, is that
Yeah.
it?
Wow, this got
Yeah,
dirty
hypothermia. Yeah, hypothermia is just one of those things that sounds unpleasant.
Indeed. So nice, man. So Trey,
That's my tie.
Good job, EDA.
Nice.
Woo!
You get my-
Well-
Oh, the forbidden romance.
Well, we were talking about kissing for a minute there, which actually leads perfectly into this one.
No
Wait a minute.
way.
No.
Nature always wins.
Poison Ivy.
Poison Ivy.
Poison Ivy,
What?
Pamela Isley.
Isley.
Yeah.
I love the fact that I brought up Harley Quinn earlier, and now you brought up Poison Ivy.
Growing up watching Batman the Animated Series, I've had a crush on Poison Ivy. I'm sorry. I honestly did.
Same.
He's great.
Because like I don't know why. Like I saw like her and her appearance in Batman and Robin were the first times I ever really saw her. And it's I know.
I am so sorry, Uma Thurman.
Yeah,
I
she-
know.
I'll say
But
this.
let's be real. Let's be real. I like her backstory. I honestly do. Like she is an environmentalist scientist that cares a lot for the earth. And she just got fucked over by a corporation. Like
As
in
usual.
even in some interpretations, like I think sometimes she works for Wayne Enterprises, and like some lower person below Bruce Wayne ends up fucking her over, which makes it more personal. Either way, though, like going on from that, though, how she is this seductive, confident woman that just sheds her previous skin and just like plays all the men around her like a fiddle, killing them with literal kisses of death, while using her planned experiments to wreak terror, to pretty much cause terrorism through Gotham. Like, it's just fucking awesome. And one of my favorite episodes of the Batman the Animated Series, where she manages to make Batman fall in love with one of her planned creations. Like, almost gets him to quit twice in that series.
Oh yeah.
And then
right.
kills that bitch. Like, she fakes being redeemed, but just breaks Batman's heart. Like, it got to me on that one.
I also love the fact that she used to date Two-Face in that series, and that
Oh,
relationship was dated when they were like playing poker. And when does the other half want? To hit you with a truck. Used to date.
Oh my god.
I completely forgot about that.
I
But my
know.
favorite versions of Poison Ivy are when she's just green skinned, like in the Arkham series. Like when she has that mental telepathic control over all the plants, just crushing everything.
Yeah.
Like,
Except she looks like an alien in Asylum and City. She looks realistically green in Night.
oh yeah, I loved her at night though. Like her sacrifice to save Gotham. I
And
loved
also the Arkham Knight voice actress for Poison Ivy was like a jillion times sexier.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like she,
Not to
like,
mention
I love that quote. Nate always wins. You know, like how she mentioned like. And I also loved her reaction when Batman just got out of her plants and just put her into Batman. She was like,
Yeah, exactly.
motherfucker, can't you ever just go down? But
You're
my
coming
favorite,
with me. You only need to ask.
but my favorite all-time moment though is in one of my favorite comic lineups, the Injustice prequels, where she fights Swamp Thing.
Oh, yeah, that happened.
Like she is so powerful and so caring for nature that the Green in DC Universe recognized her as one of its champions. Holy hell! Why was it? Oh wait, she was playing well in Injustice 2. What the fuck is wrong with me?
Yeah, Trey. Oh,
I'm sorry.
can I say this? I loved using her kiss ability in Lego Batman.
It was
I just
so
went up to the
clever.
guards, I kissed them, and they blew up. I'm like, yes.
It's deadly. Also, one thing about Poison Ivy, I did like her version in the Harley Quinn TV series too.
Yes, yes.
She was
Her
more
relationship with
three-dimensional.
I can go either way. I like the three-dimensional to it, but I'm not so sure on the sarcastic take to her character. But I get it.
Hey,
I get it.
no,
It's
wait.
really good.
I love the fact that she and Harley had sex twice, and they're like, "Oh shit."
Oh shit
They'd be like,
again.
Yeah, that's the one kind of part I'm iffy about. I like her when she's like a seductive, charismatic, confident woman with her sexuality and a superiority to all the other people around her, with the exception of Harley. But I get what they were going for in the show, so I don't mind it.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
one of the few LGBTs I can accept. Take note, Bumblebee,
Bumblebee?
Blake and Yang.
Oh.
Oh shit. Okay, now I get it. Fucking
No, I
Rooster
think
Teeth.
Bumblebee-
Tokenism ass bitches ruined Adam's character. Fucking move on before it.
Okay.
Moving on.
Oh, there you go. He
Moving
stopped
on.
himself. Wow, Eric.
Okay. I won't stop. Not now. Not ever.
Wait.
I am the thing that keeps you up at night. The evil that haunts every dark corner of your
Dude.
mind.
No
I
fucking
will never
way.
rest, and neither will you.
Eric, you might have stolen EDA's line. 'Cause that's what he said. before.
So yeah, number 4 is Slade Wilson or Deathstroke the Terminator.
He was like 4 times, wasn't he?
Wait,
Yes.
4 times? No, 3. So
No,
me,
4.
EDA, Eric.
I brought him to earlier, I think.
So in the comics, Slade Wilson was only 16 years old. He wasn't even allowed to enlist into the U.S. Army, but he lied about his age and got into the Korean War and he got into the Vietnam War, and then he got to train with Commander Adeline Kane in personal combat, other forms of guerrilla tactical warfare, to the point where he became lieutenant commander. And then after he gets a super soldier experiment injected into him, he becomes the world's deadliest assassin, Deathstroke. And he might be essentially a god killer and a metahuman of his own, who gave birth to 2 metahuman children, Rose the Ravager and Jericho and Grant Wilson. But he has an honor code. He will defend his children.
And exploit them like hell, but he will defend them, yes.
Oh yeah, but above all, Slade is like one of the most manipulative villains out there. He used Terra in Judas Contract and in the adaptation series, and even when he was dead in the Teen Titans animated series, a hallucinogenic that accidentally went into Robin's system, he was able to break Robin mentally and psychologically.
He jokered before the Joker knew what jokering was.
Yeah, exactly. And the Deathstroke is one of the metahumans that Batman has to take down.
Dude.
Like,
Wait, in the
Deathstroke,
comics,
man.
has Batman actually beaten Deathstroke in a one-on-one fight? In the comics, anyway.
That's a good
That's a
question.
good question. I don't know.
I know he in recent years he's been a Batman villain.
But I don't think he's ever beaten him one-on-one, though.
I'll probably do some research on that. But yeah, number 4 is Deathstroke.
Nice, dude.
Nice.
Nice.
That is like the one line that sums up Deathstroke in a nutshell.
Yep.
Yeah. Like, if they had just called him Deathstroke in Teen Titans, he would have been just 100% perfect.
But remember, it was a kids cartoon, and they did not want to throw the adult elements in, even though we got plenty of adult moments in that cartoon anyway.
Yeah.
They had one of the main characters be the daughter of Satan. Fuck kids friendly.
And
Also,
also in that arc, Slade did technically strip a minor.
Raven,
Wait, what?
and when the episode where she, on her birthday, she figured out she was to end the world.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Alright,
He got
yeah,
way
he's-
hotter with long hair.
Fuck Trigon.
okay.
Anyways.
Let's not get creepy, Trey.
Hey, she's legal in the comics now, so don't get on my ass.
Yeah,
okay,
fuck
okay.
Let's just get this out of the way. Fuck Trigon.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Fuck that.
Okay, okay. Guys. Chill.
Mr. Freeze!
Yeah. Mr. Freeze for number 3.
He's back, baby.
Hell yeah.
That was a good way to tell us to calm down.
Well, yeah, of course, because you guys are fucking idiots. All right, but yeah. Mr.
Aren't we all?
Freeze. Oh my god. Again, like Trey said, this guy is tragic. Okay? Fuck the rest of the heroes besides Batman for not helping this man, alright? I mean, seriously, how awesome would it have been if he was a hero, just saving people instead of doing crime, freezing people, you know? It's just, it would have been different.
Life is cruel.
And plus, He's a better version than Captain Cold.
You're not wrong.
No one will argue that. Fuck.
That's a
Yeah,
fact.
Captain Cold.
Yeah, exactly. And oh my god, just his design, okay? Especially in Arkham City, okay? I fucking loved and hated his boss fight because it was so difficult, but I loved how complex it was, all right? This guy's smart, all right? And it's just okay, Trey didn't mention this. In the Harley Quinn show, he did save Nora, but he had to
He died.
sacrifice his own life. And Nora woke up just as he was dying. I'm like,
That was so sad, dude.
I know. I mean, for a comedy show that was dark, because seriously, just Mr. Freeze, he needs help. And I do like how he was in Gotham. I like that.
Gotham.
That's a
Yes,
pretty good
it-
iteration.
Oh shit! Yeah, I
about
forgot about it. I forgot he was in that too.
I know. Just everything about Mr. Freeze was awesome. You know, I hope we get a good live action version. No offense to Schwarzenegger, but we
But he
need a
doesn't-
serious version.
Serious.
Mhm.
Okay?
Yeah. They had half of him down, but the puns, the fucking
Yeah, the
puns.
puns
man.
went overboard.
I would have taken Yang over Mr. Freeze in terms of puns.
Oh, come on. Mr. Freeze was at least more tame than fucking Yang. All right, go ahead, Nate. Your turn.
All right.
Oh, triggered.
God damn it. Anyway, it is a tie. For the first one, he was mentioned before. And god damn it, ED, I still can't get over you made me spit take on that one.
No
Dr.
way.
Doom from Fantastic Four. And tied with him, and I quote this: "In all my years of conquest, violence, slaughter, it was never personal. But I'll tell
No
you now
fucking way.
what I'm about to do to your stubborn, annoying little planet.
What?
I'm gonna enjoy it very,
way.
Very, very,
very
much.
much." Yeah,
Thanos.
Thanos from the
Fuck me.
About
even-
damn time.
I don't even have him on a list, okay? Wow.
I have him in honorable mention.
Because fuck him.
I like him,
Darkseid's
but
better.
the only interpretation I have him is Endgame. But so I didn't feel right putting him in my list.
Hmm.
Hashtag Darkseid's better. All right, go ahead, Nate.
I didn't mention Darkseid though, so
That's true. But anyway, I'm gonna start with Dr. Doom. This guy, he's literally one of the smartest villains in all of comic book history. I feel like he could rival Dr. Octopus with that intelligence. It was just incredible. And EDA, you failed to mention that despite being one of the biggest villains, Dr. Doom cannot be arrested. He can't. Why? Because he is the ruler of Latveria. So he has high diplomatic skills in that area.
Diplomatic immunity.
Exactly, and that is very evident in the cartoons, especially in Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
Yes!
Literally,
Thank
he took
you.
down the Hulk! That's just... When I first saw that moment as a kid, I was like, okay, you don't mess with Dr. Doom, boy.
Let's also point out the fact that if it wasn't for him, the Skrulls would have won in that cartoon.
I know, that...
It was
Literally,
cool
when
how
you
he
had to
pretty
get
much
help from
shut
Dr.
Wasp up and curb stomped Tony Stark too.
Oh yeah, he made Tony Stark look like a bitch in comparison. Oh my god. And the fact that he's always challenging Reed Richards in any iterations, even the Tim Story movies, it really shows. Yeah, the Tim Story Fantastic Four movies are but I do like their version of Doctor Doom. They did capture the threatening and the intelligence version of it. Though I still question why they give him freaking magic powers with that. I mean, where's most of the science aspect of it? Oh boy. But even with that, I still love Dr. Doom. He's intimidating, he's smart, and my god, I hope they get a good actor to play as him in the MCU version. I can't wait for that. But I think that's enough about Dr. Doom. Let's talk about Thanos.
the mad tyrant.
Bring me
Titan.
Thanos!
This guy was behind everything during the Infinity Saga. He manipulated Loki, he manipulated the Collector, and even the Destroyer. It was just, oh my god, there's just no bounds with this guy. Even using Nebula and Gamora to do his own bidding, it was just insane at what Thanos can do. And even in combat alone, again, he was able to apprehend the Hulk easily with just one Infinity Stone.
He didn't even use the Infinity Stone. That
Yeah, he didn't even use it. That's incredible. Yeah, it was. Oh yeah. The dynamic of Lady Death and Thanos, and that's just insane, dude. In the comics, when he gathered the Infinity Stones, he did it just to impress the literal female version of Death. Like what?
It's ridiculous but kind of fun at the same time.
It's
Yeah,
ridiculous
it is.
It's ridiculous how that's similar to like how, like Captain Kennedy saying, "Oh, the Force is female." I'm like, what? Like stupid, you know? Death is female. Like what the fuck?
Oh boy.
That's
But even with that in the comics and in the movies, Thanos always has that present imitation. And you know what? The one thing, he doesn't lie. This guy is completely 100% honest.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
He even quoted when Gamora lied to him about where the location of the Soul Stone was, which lead to one of the saddest deaths in like Infinity War. Oh my god, seeing Gamora die. Ow.
I wasn't expecting that at all.
That was pretty painful. And the thing is, Thanos did cry when he did that. He did have regrets.
oh, no, you know.
They're not
Okay, I'm
fans.
sorry. I'm gonna do a dark joke. Thanos is crying. Oh shit! I didn't have insurance on her.
I have a dark joke for Gamora. Yeah, I'll do you one better. Who's Gamora? I'll tell you one better. Why is Gamora? My response, I'll do you one better. How is Gamora?
Oh, you ass!
Really, Eric? Really?
That was actually good. That was actually good. We got to give
Yeah,
him
it
props
is.
for that one. That
Too
was good.
soon.
I am so sorry.
It was
No,
good
you're not.
though. That was
Be proud of
good.
that.
No,
And
you're
even like his final battle, even when he got stabbed by Thor, he still achieved his goal when he snapped his fingers.
Should have
That
gone
was-
for that.
No! Why didn't someone just grab his other arm? Like they could have just held his hand.
They were all knocked
No,
out.
no, but see,
The only other
that's-
person that
that's-
could was Scarlet Witch, and she was too busy bitching over a robot.
That's Thor's weakness, vanity. When he said, "I told you you'd die for that," he was giving into
Exactly.
arrogance again. His arrogance led to the death of the universe.
I mean, honestly, I do not blame Thor. After all, he lost a lot of
Every-
Asgardians during that slaughter. But yeah, and his final battle in Endgame, that was just instead of having like collapsing and getting mad, he just sits down and accepts his fate. That was just deep.
What
After
pisses
all.
me off is how a lot of people keep criticizing it. Like, yeah, it's fan service. Like, it's not like Lord of the Rings level where the war is meant to have a part of the story. It's just for fan service.
Mm-hmm. Literally, Dr.
The
Doom.
entire MCU is meant for fan service.
Thank you.
Yeah, regardless, Dr. Doom and Thanos, they are the literal embodiments of intelligence and pure evil. And of course, they are inevitable.
Fuck you.
That was good.
No, fuck you too, Trey.
Alrighty, so my turn for number 3. It's my last tie for my list, actually.
I
Oh.
call bullshit on it, but okay.
And both these characters had one bad day.
Oh, what a
No.
Joker.
That's nice of you to say, but you of all people should know there is plenty wrong with me.
Yeah.
Joker!
The Joker.
Oh.
But
Who
who is
else
it?
can tie with him? But
Wait, no.
probably one of the first superhero movies I've seen.
Hmm?
Hello, my dear.
No fucking way.
No
The
way.
Green Goblin.
Hell yeah.
Oh, spoiler alert, I have that tie for number 2.
Oh,
You
Oh my
mother!
God. Oh, just one away from a super mental link.
My ears are ringing. My ears are fucking ringing. Oh my god.
Why? Why?
I don't know why. I think I'm so much in shock. Move on.
Oh, poor Trey.
well, okay, who should I start with?
Gobby.
Why?
Joker,
Gobby.
Joker.
Alright.
I will kill
Goblin,
you.
goblin,
Joker it
goblin.
is. Because, god damn it, it's fucking Mark Hamill as the Joker in the 90s cartoon. Just, granted, we have tons of different great, really good Joker incarnations. Jack Nicholson, Mark Hamill, Heath fucking Ledger, Joaquin Phoenix, Troy Baker, and of course the Telltale series. Oh man, I just love this character, but I think what really gave me just so much hype behind him is the Dark Knight movie and the comic book The Killing Joke.
That
I
was
just love that comic that even Tim Burton says this is the masterpiece of comic books. Just showing like what could actually be the origins of Joker. The Red Hood accident that basically Batman did create Joker. And when the panel and the movie did this really, really well when he took off that helmet and he let out his first laugh. God damn it, that artwork was so just nightmare inducing. But I just, oh man, he's just in so much. There's been so many different like just ways you could twist this character and just make him so different. I didn't mind the Gotham version of him.
that was good. I prefer that over the DCEU version.
Well, Jared Leto may have given a better performance if he had a better script. We will admit that. But I just cannot wait to see more of this character in any future like games, shows, movies, whatever. But let's go off to the Green Goblin.
Oh hell yeah!
The Green
First
Goblin.
off, like I said, before I saw the episodes with Green Goblin in the animated TV show, I was introduced to him by Willem Dafoe in Sam Raimi's debut of Spider-Man.
That's my favorite version of the Green Goblin, no joke. William.
Mine's
Oh my
Spectacular
God, Willem
Spider-Man.
Dafoe just
Yeah, same.
that
It's a close
character.
call for that one.
Even though like behind the scenes there was actually the real Green Goblin mask with like the comic books, but they went with more of like an armored suit, which I don't mind. It's not a bad design.
He
but-
looks like freaking Power Rangers with that.
Go
Hey,
so
it works.
Gob-
But
Wait,
the mouth-
I think it's
guys,
also
I'm sorry, I have to
first,
say this.
Oh no.
Go Goblin Rangers.
God damn it!
Okay,
the mouth
sorry.
inside the mouth works though.
Mhm.
Indeed, I think it did, but it's also like it was the first superhero film I've seen that actually saw death on screen.
Oh shit, yeah.
He's
Just with Uncle
psychotic.
Ben's death, the killer who did it, even
But the
Green
killer
Goblin
didn't die.
killing a lot of the Oscorp, all the Oscorp people, and even himself. Don't tell Harry.
Here, don't tell Harry.
That death hits hard,
I'm
dude.
just, oh man.
Avenge
And
me.
this basically pushed his son Harry to become the next Green Goblin. And just, no matter how people say that the Sam Raimi films, that yes, they do have a little bit of corniness, a little bit of hokiness in the writing, but
Eh.
you gotta admit that some scenes in the first Spider-Man film of Green Goblin are just straight horror.
Also, I had to say this: aren't the classic Spider-Mans that corny and goofy?
Yes, it's true, but I just like how, like, especially with Green Goblin mentioning the Spider-Man, that they're basically the same, and he wants you to join him. That cinematography was so good, and I know we absolutely despise the Death Note live action, but Willem Dafoe was the only good thing in that film as Ryuk, because he's basically channeling his Green Goblin voice for that character.
Also, Brandon, mention it. You know it.
The
Green
Spectacular
Goblin.
Spider-Man.
Mention it.
Of course, we can basically just idolize the fact that he is the first villain in comic books to actually make it dark, because the whole idea was the comic books was like a kids friendly thing, but then you got the issue of Green Goblin basically forcing Spider-Man to save his love interest Gwen, but accidentally snapping her neck. That comic book issue was the first one to push into the dark realm, to become more mature. And granted though, yes, the Amazing Spider-Man 2 was horrible, but when they captured that same idea in film, I was like, wow, they did it. They actually did it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Andrew
the
Garfield,
animated
man.
TV show version of him was so unhinged. It was basically watching the Joker in that version. So yes, the two of the most iconic villains to rivaling the best of comic book heroes, Green Goblin and the Joker.
Nice. Also, one thing, another version of the Green Goblin that I like, Steve Bloom. The Green Goblin is anything but flexible.
Oh yeah, from Spectacular.
Wrong phrasing.
All right, let's move on. Nicholas.
Dread it. Run from it.
Oh my God.
Thanos.
Wait a minute. Oh, you guys.
Now it's here. Or should I say, I am.
But yeah, Mental
Yes.
Link.
Yeah, that was my first Mental Link with EDA.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it is. It's my first Mental Link.
All right, let's move on. Come on, I'm sorry. Let's continue, Nicholas.
But yes, Thanos, the Mad Titan. I mean, first of all, his name is just a modification of the Greek god for death.
Thanatos.
Thanatos.
Oh yeah, shit. Fuck.
Yeah.
Huh.
So right off the bat, you know he's gonna be intense. He is a fucking genius. Okay, he is basically Doctor Doom on a universal level, mastering science and technology and magic. God damn it.
And an Eternal.
Mhm.
And an Eternal, which means he's stronger than a human. And he's also just completely fucking insane. What the hell makes you think Death gives two shits about you? And you want to bone her?
Well, I mean, Deadpool. So why not him?
Can you imagine in the MCU if they did like a Davy Jones Calypso dynamic for Thanos and Lady Death?
I know.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
Josh Brolin and whatever woman hot enough to play
Like-
Lady Death.
Like literally, Davy Jones is the Thanos of the Pirate series, but that's beside the point.
I know.
And I mean, the gauntlet. There's a reason why he was the first to use it. Because only he had the structure to control that power. And the snap. Oh. Can I tell you? When I saw that, I was just... Here's what happened, okay? He snapped, my jaw hit the fucking floor.
Same.
Because I didn't believe they would actually do this. I was like, where the hell are they going to go for the next part? How are they going to fix this? Oh, and then Spider-Man. Oh, and then Spider-Man. And then this. Oh, God.
Tom Holland played the shit out of that.
I don't feel so good.
Oh, God.
Fuck you, Eric.
Oh.
You were just
No matter
when you
what
saw
he's
that film.
in comics, video games, TV, he commands a presence unmatched by anybody else on this list. The next number entries I just like a little bit more.
That's fair. I felt that same way.
Yeah, so that's why he's number 3.
Yeah,
And
EDA,
now-
high five for the Mental Link, man.
Hans Metal Works.
One last thing, though.
Oh, don't say it. I swear to God, if you're gonna say it.
I am inevitable.
All right, well, I'm out. I'm fucking out. I'm done.
Oh, he's got,
Oh, there's the rage quit. There's the rage.
no, he didn't rage quit. He got dusted.
On that note, Trey, go
Ooh.
ahead.
And I'm coming back to beat your ass. Okay, go ahead, Trey.
Gonna keep my smile on for this one.
No.
All it takes is one bad day.
Oh my god.
That's how far the world is from where I am. Just one bad day. You had a bad day once, am I right? I know I am. You had a bad day and everything changed. Why else would you dress up as a flying rat?
Jesus
The
Christ.
Joker. Number 3, and a mental league with Brandon. I didn't want to mention it because I want to surprise you.
Oh, aw, Trey's so considerate. I'm like, this is why he's best boy, I'm telling you.
I fucking love the Joker. I just fucking love the Joker. Like, he is probably the villain I have seen the most in media. Like, not even just speaking of how popular he is, just me personally, of all the superhero content I've consumed, he is the villain that I have seen the most of. Comics, video games, movies, TV shows, he's just everywhere for me. And I fucking love the Killing Joke. I love the comic book version, not the movie. I love the Killing Joke. That
What?
monologue. That monologue is one of my favorite comic book speeches of all time. Because, in a way, like, even though he got proven wrong in that comic book, in a way, he's still kind of right. Because, like, in his backstory, if it is true, although 3 Jokers kind of implies it is. Like, I'm not sure if any of you have heard about it. 3 Jokers?
Yes.
3 Jokers in DC Rebirth.
Yeah, DC Rebirth, that one, not a bad read, in my opinion. But that backstory, though, it's fucking tragic. Like, a down on his luck comedian doing what he can, then his wife and the unborn child dies in a fire, and then he's forced to commit a crime. And like Brandon said, Batman pretty much just turns him into his own worst enemy. It's so good that they gave him that origin story in the Arkham universe. That is how good it is, and I love that. Well, probably my favorite portrayals of him, like, not even just is one of probably the first time I actually really started to love him, Return of the Joker in Batman Beyond.
Oh yeah.
What he did to Tim Drake. Oh my god. If there is a single thing that he did that could rival Death in the Family, it is that. Like fuck what the New 52 did where they just made him psychotic and ripped off his face. That is what you got right there. Kidnapping Tim Drake, brainwashing him, and figuring out Batman's identity, spitting it in his face. That's one of the few times where Joker ever gave a shit about that. And then nearly having Tim Drake kill his own adopted father. Oh my god. And even then, he still is causing hell. He comes back, uses technology to mind control and possess Tim Drake's body, and pretty much nearly beat the shit out of Tim Drake. Like, when you go in there, you see the Batcave, what you're familiar with for years, just in ruins with ha, ha, ha everywhere. And Bruce Wayne himself infected with the Joker toxin. My heart dropped. And that's because the Joker is a threat. They even managed to take that kind of same threat and danger and conveyed it in The Dark Knight. One of the best superhero films of all time with actor Heath Ledger. May he rest in peace.
Yes.
That's one of the best portrayals of the Joker forever. Like, that can rival Mark Hamill's portrayal and Joaquin Phoenix. Those 3 best Jokers in my honest opinion. And also the guy who played in The Dark Knight Returns Part 2 didn't do a bad job either.
Michael Emerson. He played Ben Linus from Lost.
See.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god! He
His
was
last-
shooting people in the love tunnel.
See you in hell.
But yeah, Joker, probably easily the most popular villain of all time, is my number 3 bronze medal. The 2 above it is purely for personal preference. I think Joker is one of the best villains, better than the 2 I have above him, but just personal preference for me. Just saying that right now.
Alrighty. Go ahead, Eric.
All right, my number 3, the 2 maniacal intellects.
What?
For DC, Lex Luthor.
Girl.
And of course, for Marvel, Doctor Doom. I'm gonna start with Doctor Doom. So,
For Doctor Doom?
yup, something I forgot to mention too. something I think that was not touched upon here was that Doctor Doom also had a tragic backstory, and as a villain, he is to Marvel what Darth Vader is to Star Wars.
He is.
Yeah.
It
So-
makes more
Literally.
sense for why
So,
they have
like-
that battle.
So like Victor Von Doom had a sorceress mother in Latveria, and he had a scientist father. When the father failed to heal the Baron of Latveria, he ordered his execution, and the mom was banished to hell. So if you think about it, okay. And side note, I was telling Trey of an idea in the private messages. If they did an adaptation of Doctor Doom in the MCU as a homage to Kylo Ren, Victor Von Doom should pray to his mom and to his father that he would master science and magic, and he will bring his mom back from hell,
Which he did.
which he does.
Mhm.
And also that he has an ego and intellect that dwarfs the entire Marvel universe. So much so that in one Fantastic Four comic, he had 2 Infinity Gauntlets to try to create a universe of his own. And his
Two gauntlets?
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, you did.
In fact, his quote was, "I was a god, Latveria. I was a god, Valeria, but I found it beneath me." He has
Damn.
such an ego that he will annihilate anybody who stands in his way. Doesn't matter what the
Also, doesn't he
motivation
have-
is, he will just do it.
Also, doesn't he kind of have a love-hate kind of thing with Merlin the wizard?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, he does.
He banged the most powerful magician in history. That's impressive.
Well, I
And-
mean, Deadpool banged death, so.
So he and even though he just starts off as a man, he has his villain status rivals that of Thanos and Galactus.
Yeah.
That's why I plugged Doom and Thanos in a tie.
So then, of course, we have for DC Lex Luthor. And I like that in Zack Snyder's Batman vs Superman, it's a short for Alexander Luthor, because Alexander the Great was another great tactician and intellect of the Greek Empire. So let's just say it, Alexander Luthor, the pure epitome of Machiavellianism as a businessman and as a mad scientist. One time he stole 40 cakes. That's 5 eighths.
Strange
Hey,
thing is,
hey,
that's
I hate you.
actually officially canon.
Mm-hmm.
But anywho, on all seriousness, to Lex Luthor, of course, his primary immediate villain was Superman, or Kal-El of Krypton. So then he becomes they have like this dynamic of like God versus man, master versus slave morality. He basically believes that if humanity depends on Superman to save them, humanity will remain weak. But Lex Luthor is the fundamental belief that a man can and should like challenge themselves to improve themselves and fix their own problems. But as a villain, he is very manipulative to the point where he even became president of the United States.
Yep.
Also, props to Clancy Brown, dude.
Yeah, Clancy Brown for the DCEU. And of course, Gene Hackman for the Donner movies. And Kevin Spacey
I know.
Wait, Kevin
Or-
Spacey, what?
in
Yeah, he
Superman
played
Returns. In
Superman
Superman Returns by Bryan Singer.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Before all the craziness happened with him.
And then, of course, and I know we brought this up earlier, as much as I'm a little skeptical of Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor, I still think he did a fairly decent job with the material and casting he was given in. He was based off of 2003 Superman Birthright, who did have a red mane, and he was a lot younger, and he did have this obsession with Superman, this sadistic obsession.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say obsession with Jolly Ranchers.
It's literally the Riddler.
So
Oh, great, good job. Look what
But-
you did, Brandon.
But basically, the reason I tied these two together is because Lex Luthor, his intellect also has a ego that will dwarf the entire universe. So much so that after Anti-Monitor and killed Darkseid, there was like a power vacuum of gods that Lex Luthor in Darkseid War became the god of apocalypse.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
So yeah, Doctor Doom and Lex Luthor, my first tie.
Oh
Wow.
my god. I cannot
Wait,
believe I meant to link
first.
with EDA and Eric for number 3. What are the chances?
I meant to link with Trey and Eric. What the fuck are you talking about?
Hey, we're all having mental links, okay?
All right, let's go number 2.
Let's go number 2.
My last tie. Darkseid and Doctor Doom.
Oh,
Wow.
the
what a
Lord of Apocalypse
combination.
himself.
Yeah. Okay, so Doctor Doom, I'll just be quick about it. His design's badass. His backstory sympathetic, even though just the fact that he just got a small scar, yet he still burned his face was hilarious to
Yeah.
me. What a dumbass. And fuck me. He is literally kind of like a fucked up version of Anakin Skywalker. It's crazy. And the only weakness he has is he's cocky.
Yep.
Yes, Nate. Doctor Doom is dominating. As for Darkseid, he can bitch slap Supergirl and Superman. Okay, I fucking love that. And my god, just the fact that Batman of all people dodged his Omega Beam, like that's fucking insane.
Impressive. No one has ever been able to avoid my
Avoid my
Omega
Omega
beams.
I wonder if he would actually have more fare than you.
Yeah, but just like Darkseid, I love how he is Thanos, but better in my opinion. I mean, he's a literal god. Okay, he has a burning planet. Okay, it's just like, what else can you ask for him? Like, he leads armies. He has parademons. All right, and yes,
You know what
Omega Beam is OP. What?
Do you know what Darkseid's original name is?
What?
Drax.
Uxas.
Which is?
Uxas.
Mean anything?
That's his original new god name before he became Darkseid.
Oh damn. That sounds
As
badass,
as mentioned in Grant Morrison's Final Crisis, and Zack Snyder has even pointed it out, Darkseid in the flashback scene is Uxas, not Darkseid yet.
That
Nerd.
that actually explains why his design is so different to me.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait to see
One
it,
quick
though.
thing I had to point out. I love how Darkseid is the only one that gets under Superman's skin.
Exactly. I
All
mean,
we have here is a rare opportunity for me to cut loose and show you just how powerful I really am.
Oh yeah, Superman was willing to let a whole planet die because of how much he hated Darkseid.
exactly. So yeah, Darkseid, he's awesome. Those two are badass.
Nice, man.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Nate. What do you got?
I'm here, bitches, and I brought party favors for everybody.
Oh, so
Hold on, boy.
Yep, the Joker, baby.
I got Joker for number 2 also.
Oh!
But he's tied with Green Goblin.
Oh,
True.
oh yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
Eric, back to back. Are you kidding?
I just love the fact that he used that quote. I'm here, bitches.
That's
That
one
was
of
a
my
good quote. I love
Really
it.
good
man.
I love that quote. All right, continue, Dave.
Yeah, Joker. Remember how Eric mentioned how Lex Luthor is one of the most manipulative villains? Joker, of all people, was able to manipulate Joker in one of the animated series. Literally.
You're saying Joker manipulated himself? Because that's what you
Oh,
just
yeah,
said.
I meant Joker manipulated Lex Luthor.
There it is.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah,
you
making him one of the
heroes.
smartest villains in the DC universe. It's also scary at how psychotic he is. Literally, he has a bunch of screws loose all over the place. And even here's one of the reasons why he's one of the most deadly, especially with that Joker gas that he created. Heck, he's been around it so much, he's immune to it. It's just insane of what he could come up with. And the other thing that makes him scary, he has stupidly insane pain tolerance. Literally, in the movies, he got a battering lodged in his eye, and he's still going around and laughing like it's no big deal.
The dark
Adrenaline, man.
returns.
Yeah, this guy is literally a walking adrenaline at this rate. This guy, I just love all iterations. Well, except for Jared Leto. That I felt like is the weakest, but all iterations of Joker is great. Mark Hamill, Jack Nicholson, Heath Ledger, Joaquin Phoenix, and the one voice actor that I also think that might be a good successor for Mark Hamill, Troy freaking Baker.
Yeah, I love him. I love him.
Oh, good. I believe this is yours. Finders keepers.
Joker is that one guy who is so
Ben.
evil that even Darkseid will say no.
Yeah, exactly. He's like the embodiment of chaos and evil. Like, imagine, which will make it even scarier if there was like a crossover with Spider-Man and Batman if he acquired the Carnage symbiote. Can you imagine how insane that would be?
Nate, they actually did crossover.
They did.
Oh,
And no, you want to know something? Even Joker's disgusted by Carnage.
wow.
He even hates the Red Skull.
Oh yeah, he hates Nazis.
Mhm.
Well, but yeah, the Joker, oh my god. I love all iterations of it. He's psychotic, but I love how despicable and conniving this guy is. Even in the Tim Burton movies, oh my god. And also, if Heath Ledger didn't pass away, I don't think anybody would even dare to recast him in live action because Heath Ledger aced that role. He fits it like a freaking glove. But that's my number 2.
Nice. My turn. I'm gonna actually do a quote that is. I mentioned Marvel versus the Marvel Ultimate Alliance game.
Oh,
Tell me if you guys know this quote. Silence, all of you. My scanners indicate that heroes have entered the valley of doom. We have set the stage, and the players have arrived.
No fucking way.
is it?
Let us watch and see who will survive this tale of torment. Dr. fucking Doom.
Oh!
Wait a
I
minute.
knew it the minute
Wait
he
a
said
minute.
Valley of Doom.
Wait. Brandon. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, guys, what's Dr. Doom's safe word?
But
Doom.
Doom does not have a safe word. Safe words have doom.
Fuck you, Trey. Oh, good. Good job. We killed Nate. Fucking wonderful, guys. Wonderful. Wonderful.
I love his third person speak. I had to
Okay,
do it.
but
Okay,
go on.
so-
Explain why Dr. Doom is your number 2.
Simply because I grew up with. I actually didn't mind the first 2 Fantastic Four films I saw. They were not that bad, and Doctor Doom in that was actually really good. And I don't mind the fact that he got his powers because he basically got from electricity, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. But I
Doesn't
love
matter.
the
There
suit,
we go.
the armor the guy has. It looks really good. And I think the best design for him was probably in the Rise of Silver Surfer.
That
looked
looked
fucking good.
it looks so accurate to the comic, and yet the darkness that it has makes it even better.
Especially like that gothic theme when he actually takes the surfer's board for his own for a few. I'm just, oh my god, they got the cosmic power of him right, perfect.
And he
Granted,
became
though, like his puns are
Storm
kind of
with
cheesy.
it.
Let's all go for a spin. Like, really, dude?
What's
Really?
fun is how that actually did happen in the comics. I love that.
I know.
True. Well, hey, it was 10 times better than what we got on Fan Force Stick.
Fuck that shit.
Like, I'm not even gonna waste the clip as it's like, there is no victor, there is only doom.
At least we can agree that Michael B. Jordan went on to a way better comic book movie after
Oh,
that.
Yeah, I think
Exactly.
everyone else in that movie just dropped off the face of the earth. I haven't seen them since.
Even that version of Sue Storm is way less likable than Jessica Alba's version of Sue Storm.
Even though Jessica Alba primarily was just used for eye candy.
And I
Okay,
like
that's
Sue
not-
Storm. She's cool.
I don't care.
We're not talking about the character itself. We're talking about those iterations.
I know. I'm
Pretty
saying
much
she
on it.
deserved better.
I think also the best interpretation of Doctor Doom is also in the video games I played him with, like Marvel vs. Capcom, and especially
That was
Marvel
so
Ultimate
good.
Alliance 1.
Brandon,
Yes.
Brandon, hashtag foot dive.
Eve.
Oh,
Listen, you know
man,
you're a
I
badass when you kill Darth Vader.
I think I just know for a fact that I really want them to remake Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1. That would be a great remake. And
Yeah.
just,
I would salivate at the chance of playing it.
They're remaking
I know.
everything. Remake that.
because
Wait,
this guy
remake
is
what?
just so, like we said, his ego is bigger than Galactus. Okay. But it's just also like he was able to steal the power from Odin, basically be a god. And when I fought him in that boss fight, he was fucking annoying.
Yes.
You have no idea.
What was your team? What was your team?
Yeah, I had Ghost Rider, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, and Iron Man.
What about you?
Nice
EJ?
mix up.
What about you, EDA?
I gotta be honest, it was been so long since I played the game, I can't remember.
Which is fine. But I really want them to do Doom justice in the MCU version. Because
No,
we
you
already,
better get a good
we
actor.
already know that John Krasinski and Emily Blunt are thinking about coming in as Reed Richards and Sue Storm.
Emily Blunt, I would be okay with that.
It's hard to pick an actor to try and capture Doom's, just his high and mighty, big booming voice kind of character.
They gotta also capture the charm and intelligence for Doom too.
Wait,
Well, yeah.
Doom has charm?
But
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah! I mean, Storm wanted to fuck him.
pretty much.
What the fuck?
What universe was that?
In the main comic book line,
Yeah,
Storm actually considered him husband
before he
material.
married Reed.
And even it was hidden in the Tim Story movies too.
No, I mean Storm from the X-Men.
Oh,
yeah.
right.
I knew who you were talking about.
Bro, WTF,
Because
guys.
nobody calls the Invisible Woman Storm.
It's her last name though.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
I
it's either
understand that
Susan
mix-up.
or Invisible Woman.
But yeah, Doctor Doom is my number 2. He is just awesome. That's why I had to put him there.
Oh my god, you get a clap for
You'll see as a true god number 1.
oh my god, you get a clap for me, Brandon.
All right, EDA.
Hang on. I gotta take a serious breath.
Uh-oh.
You've never taken a serious breath in your life. Why start now?
Loathsomeness came from the deep, spreading fear,
Black Manta.
towering over the cities of man. Number 2 is Black Manta.
Oh, yes.
AKA Jesse Kane.
Ooh,
Fucking love.
He's on my
ooh.
mentions.
He's on my
He's not even on my honorable mentions. I forgot.
She's in my honorable mention for sure.
Ooh. Okay, first of all, this guy is a badass, okay? Yeah, let's get that out of the way. Brilliant engineer, master tactician, combat expert. Yeah. And what I love about him is that his motivation is simple, but it works for the character. Okay? He doesn't care about money, he doesn't care about Exactly, Eric. Doesn't care about money, doesn't care about fame, doesn't care about anything but killing Aquaman because he killed his father.
In the comics, he killed his father. In the movie, and in another comic iteration, he was captured by other sea pirates and hated the sea. But in the movie, Aquaman let his dad die.
Oh yeah, that was fucked up.
So that was kind of like a combination of both origins.
Yeah,
I love that.
which I actually liked. Because it is part of that hero's journey, but my god, I did not think when I heard that Black Manta was showing up in a DC movie, I was like, oh god, how are they gonna botch this one? I mean, they did it with Doomsday, they did it with Enchantress, they did it with a bunch of others. how in the world are they gonna botch his iconic look?
Oh
They
shit.
did not. They
Dude.
did not botch it at all. They even gave a good reason for why the eyes are so giant and huge. Otherwise, his face would explode.
I
Wait,
also
it's
Into plasma for some fucking reason.
he took
Yeah.
these
Water into plasma because it's Atlantean magic science, okay?
and he
That's
could
what
put
it
in his own suit.
Yes! And I cannot wait for the sequel.
Yeah.
I want it.
Sure.
Even when he wasn't the main villain in like TVs or video games, he commanded respect. Okay, because he will fuck you up. I'm pretty sure somewhere in the multiverse he's actually killed Aquaman once or twice.
He was also in Injustice, if I remember.
Yeah.
Dude, his outro, just him burning the stage and walking.
It was a
away.
fucking Terminator outro, okay? Let's be honest, that was a fucking Terminator
It
outro.
was.
Yes, and that is number 2 is Black Manta.
Oh my
Nicholas, thumbs up.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Black
I hope I'm
Manta.
clawing back some credibility after the waifu list.
You've
You
never
are.
had credibility before. What are you talking about?
Can you tell me how you got this? Sure. But
God.
first you have to. But
Love
first,
it.
I need to find him.
That was so epic.
I'm gonna show
right?
the same mercy you showed my father.
And I will gut you like the fish you
You
are.
are!
I'm gonna need a bigger helmet.
Okay. These fights are still fishy. Come on. Let's move on.
Okay, let's go,
Say,
Trey.
love the guy.
All right. Psalm 58:10. The righteous shall rejoice when he sees the vengeance, and he will bathe his feet in the blood of the wicked. Homelander! From the boys.
Homelander?
Homelander?
What?
Whoa,
The
we
anti-
never. Nobody ever said boys.
I know, right?
What?
The anti-Superman?
He.
Yes.
Dude. And I
Trey.
just finished watching season 2.
I finished it a few months. I finished it when it came out. Like, I love the fucking boys. And Anthony Starr kills it as Homelander. Oh my god, he's so fucking good. Like, Homelander in the show, he has like EDA says, he carries presence. He personally, for me, carries a lot of presence in that show. Like, one moment he's charismatic, being charming, complimenting you of all you accomplished despite being blind. Then he just crushes your fucking ears and says, I'm not gonna have a cripple on the 7. Like, the way he can just flip that switch from being Superman, like his ripoff of Superman, to being a sociopathic piece of shit who can throw his own kid off the roof is just incredible.
Yeah.
And I love the level of fear and unpredictability around his character. Like, the directors and producers even said the way they film the boys, they film it kind of like close to the ground because they want to create that atmosphere and fear that Homelander could just be flying around at any time above our main characters. And it works, honestly. Like, the moment where they were hiding out with Translucent when they had a bomb shoved up his butt and Homelander was just flying around, I was like, oh shit, he's at the van, oh shit. And seeing him just use his lasers, killing terrorists willy-nilly, without just lazily, like they're just beneath his effort. And the plane scene, when it crashed, that was heavy. Like, back the fuck up or I'll laser your faces off. That showed what he thinks of humans, right then and there. But then we had season 2, after he kills Malin Stillwell, where he finds his kid. He tries to become a good dad. And I'm just sitting here like, what the fuck am I watching?
Exactly right.
Then he has sex with Stormfront to Aerosmith. And I'm just like, what the fuck am I watching?
No. He lasered her tits and then he fucked her.
So much for being a hero, breaking a promise.
Like, honestly, as despicable as he is, I think he genuinely loved both of them. And that just, like, it really shows that Homelander, even though he's a monster now, he was raised to become a monster. He was stars from affection and love. He's never had anyone actually treat him the way a kid should. And seeing him try to make it different for his kid in a way, it was like, oh my God. I like this guy. I like this character. I don't like him personally. I just like his character. And I am excited for season 3, especially because, not just because of Anthony Starr, because of fucking Jensen Ackles as Soldier Boy. Dean Winchester is in The Boys.
Soldier Boy?
Yes.
Soldier Boy.
Soldier Boy, ready to go.
We're also getting Hero-gasm.
What the?
Oh yeah, that's right.
What? The fuck?
What? We are?
In the
Hero-
comic books, Hero-gasm is a private island owned by Vought for superheroes to pretty much just have orgies on.
Yep.
Okay.
On that note,
Are you
Eric,
done,
it's your
Trey?
turn.
Are you done? Okay.
My turn.
Yes, go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's my last tie, my second and last tie. I took Gotham's White Knight and I brought him down to our level. It wasn't hard. You see, madness, as you know, is like gravity. All it takes is a little push.
He's a Two-Face or Joker.
Joker.
It's the Joker line for Dark Knight, man.
And my second, and it's tied up with Green Goblin.
Yeah.
We killed them. What? Remember your little accident in the laboratory? The performance enhancers. Bingo. Me, your greatest creation. Bringing you what you've always wanted. Power beyond your wildest dreams. And it's only the beginning. So I'm going to start with Joker. So we don't know what his origin is, and he doesn't care. He doesn't care what his origin is. Much like Batman devoting himself to the ideology of order and justice, Joker devotes himself to the idea of pure chaos in whatever form it takes. Because it's inevitable. Chaos is inevitable. So basically, and one of the quotes that I also will bring up where he says, like, they're the dropped at the first sign of trouble, they're only as good as the world allows them to be. Given that the times we're living in right now, if what Joker says makes sense, that's pretty fucking scary.
It is.
And like, holy shit, like he's done like so many fucked up shit. He shot Barbara through the spine and crippled her for life. He killed Jason Todd. He tortured Tim Drake and brainwashed him. What else has he done? He poisoned
Barbara
Gotham.
Gordon.
Yeah, he poisoned Gotham with his own poisoned blood. What else?
He even crippled Barbara.
Yeah, I said that. He crippled Barbara for life.
And also his worst thing, probably, injustice. He caused that shit.
Oh, killed Lois Lane and then turned Superman evil.
And nuked Metropolis.
He put a bomb in Lois. So if she died, yeah.
Oh my god, that was.
Your next one.
Do you think you'll ever love again? So yeah, so aside from Joker, and I've expressed my love for Joker like way too many times to count. Even Brandon here has seen a photo of me dressed up as him.
Yep.
Even to the point where it destroyed my hair after I dyed my hair green. Bad choice. But okay, so now aside from Joker, the only other villain that can like psychologically cripple and do some really fucked up shit to their respective hero is the Green Goblin to Spider-Man. In the Raimi film, he disintegrated the entire Oscorp board members. He attacked Aunt May. And he also kidnapped Mary Jane and almost killed her like twice. And also in the comics, of course, 1973 is the death of Gwen Stacy. He dropped Gwen Stacy off the George Washington Bridge. Spider-Man accidentally killed her. And but also in one of the later comics, it's revealed he also raped her.
MJ and I, we're gonna have a hell
I
of a
thought
time.
Gwen Stacy had sex with him willingly, and they had 2 clone children.
No. I forget what the circumstance was. I think he drugged her,
I think he did,
okay.
yeah.
and then he also poisoned Mary Jane's fetus.
Oh, and also one more thing. Dark Empire. He became fucking president
Yeah.
and then attacked Asgard. What the shit?
So yeah, like Green, but also as established in the Raimi trilogy and even a little bit in the later comics in the 2000s, that he and Spider-Man are in some way foils of one another. Very intelligent men, but Peter focuses on what matters. Norman doesn't. Even to the point where he'll abuse his own son Harry and corrupt him into becoming the next Goblin.
What a happy family, am I right?
So yeah, that's my number 2, Joker and Green Goblin.
Nice.
With great power comes great opportunity. That's probably what Green Goblin lives by.
Damn it,
I'm
Trey.
quoting Edge of Time, by the way. I didn't come up with
It's
that.
true.
That is a good quote.
Oh
Alright,
my
so,
god.
Once again, honorable mentions.
Alright, Trey. You know, Trey, you just disappoint me.
Who are we gonna piss off this time?
All right, it's my turn.
We shall see.
I'll start.
So,
I'll start. Here, I'll start things off. Venom.
Mysterio.
Sinestro.
Captain Cold.
Thanos.
Thanos also.
Thanos as well.
Brainiac.
Kingpin.
Darkseid.
Shredder.
Vandal Savage.
Vindicator.
Ra's al Ghul.
Black Mask.
Doomsday.
Ink from Batman Beyond.
Black Manta.
Clayface.
Ultron.
Doomsday.
Mysterio.
Lady Shiva.
Prometheus.
Talon.
Zemo.
Apocalypse.
Hobgoblin.
Green Goblin.
Brainiac.
Dormammu.
Black Manta.
Mr. Sinister.
Loki.
Deathstroke.
Roman Sionis himself, the Black Mask.
Poison Ivy.
Sinestro.
Ra's al Ghul.
Livewire.
Sloane from Wanted.
Sinestro.
Ra's al Ghul.
Enchantress from Thor.
Black Manta.
Silver Samurai.
Doomsday.
General Zod.
Abomination.
Shredder.
Deathstroke or Slade Wilson.
Malabolja.
Elektra.
The Winter Soldier.
Green Goblin.
Mr. Freeze.
Hades.
Anti-Venom.
Magneto.
Mr. Freeze.
Ravager.
Darkseid.
Reverse Flash.
Darth Kaitis, aka Jason Solo from Star Wars.
Let's go to number 1.
If not, then it's my bad.
God.
Oh boy. All right. Magneto.
Really?
Eric
Yeah.
Lensher.
Wow.
Eric Lynch. Yes, he's my number 1. Because god damn it, I know Mr. Freeze is sympathetic, but fucking Magneto too. I mean, seriously, he survived the Holocaust. Okay, like he lost his family because of that. Like, I understand, you know, both as a mutant and as a Jew, just he suffered, and he has every right to hate humanity, even though his tactics are questionable.
Extreme.
Questionable at best. But God, his power to manipulate metal and I think
Electromagnetism.
It's just magnetism. Strictly magnetism.
yeah, but also using electricity. Just god damn, like this guy's strong. That's why he's Omega level. Okay, I mean seriously, if freaking Apocalypse would want you as one of his horsemen, you've got to be strong. I mean seriously. But I love the fact that later on he becomes kind of an anti-hero, helping the X-Men. But still, he'll never stop until mutants are superior. He's my number 1.
You're always sorry, Charles. And then there's always a
The
speech,
speech.
but
nobody
no one
cares anymore. Don't forget one of his other best quotes. I've been at the mercy of men just following orders. Never again.
Oh, first class.
Michael Fassbender kills it.
I know, right?
Amazing.
Except when it was in Assassin's Creed, that was shit.
We don't speak of that. We do not speak of that. Ignore that. Move on.
What are you talking about? The game was great.
The movie, Eric.
Yes.
That was the point I was trying to make.
Whatever, go. Whatever.
Oh,
go.
please.
Nate, go. Nate,
All right.
Nate, go before EDA fucking kills us with his idiocy.
Mankind has always feared what it doesn't understand. Yes. Kevin, Mental Link, number 1 is Magneto for me.
Hey.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Like Kevin said, the fact that he's a Jew and a mutant at the same time, that's pouring salt on the wound on that guy. Literally, I know people may find X-Men First Class miss or hit, but the way that they did that backstory and expanded it a bit more, he has every right to be mad. He has every right to embody the meaning of vengeance. Like, literally, Magneto and Xavier, they want the same thing, but they have different ways of doing it. While Xavier focuses on political and calm meters, Magneto does the opposite. He uses force to actually try to attain peace between humans and mutants alike. It's just so insane. From using Rogue as a catapult for his new invention in the first movie, to freaking abandoning Xavier and manipulating him to trying to kill every human being on the planet with Cerebro. Even having an army in Last Stand. This guy never gives up. He is just so manipulated and he's so smart, but he does it for very understandable reasons. And my God, major props to Ian McKellen and Michael Fassbender.
Yeah.
Those two did a fantastic job portraying the old and young Magneto. And the fact that he does so many incredible things like lifting the bridge, a submarine, and an entire baseball stadium.
And trapping the White House like it's an arena.
Yeah.
And that's only scratching the surface of what he's really capable of.
I know. And even though, like, yeah, the last two X-Men movies, they're... But the extent of Magneto, what he can do, is just incredible.
Yeah.
Like, dude, he can just conquer the world if he goes all out.
Mm-hmm.
And I also love like the different iterations from him, the cartoons, and even the freaking video games for Marvel vs. Capcom.
Oh yes.
Also, I think probably one of his, I think one of his greatest feats though is Ultimatum, when he pretty much flooded the entire planet.
Exactly. If he was able to pull that off, you know that he's on a high level. And to sum it up, and like Logan said in X-Men Days of Future Past, so you're always an asshole. Yes, Magneto's an asshole, but he's an asshole for a reason, and that is why he's my favorite villain in comics, and that's why he's number one for me.
Nice.
Hey, good respect.
Oh man.
Wow.
Number one, it's always a make or break to make sure what is our number ones.
Wait, no.
Do you see it? The beauty of it. The inevitability.
Ultron.
You rise only to fall. You, Avengers, you are my meteor, my swift and terrible sword. The earth will crack with the weight of your failure. When the dust settles, the only place living in this world will be metal. Ultron.
The Ultron.
The fact that Ultron's higher than Darkseid, wow.
Because here's the thing. I'm going off by the actual comic Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
When he conquered the world.
Age of Ultron. That comic line. I love that.
That was so
I
good.
need to read it.
Especially his design in that comic book. He is a literal god. He basically melted down as Guardian of Metal, including Mjolnir, to make his own body.
What?
He actually did that in the comics.
Jesus Christ, I gotta start reading this more.
And plus, it's just, he has started to branch out in all media. Avengers Assemble, when there was the Ultron virus. Basically.
Virus?
Yes. There was actually.
No, you said virus.
Virus.
Yeah, fuck up.
It's basically so how it's similar to the Doomsday virus, but every chance you see like an Ultron drone, it can just touch you and you become an Ultron drone yourself.
Oh yeah.
Nanotechnology is scary.
It is,
Yeah.
man. But it's also
Which is why I hope it never ever
Yay.
becomes reality.
Yay.
it's also the video game of Ultimate Alliance. I just absolutely he is so cool in that.
I know, right?
Absolutely love it. Oh man, I give major props to James Spader as Ultron. He got applause from both the cast, the crew, and the audience when he played that role. And if anyone wants to check it out, I'll leave a link to the description of my ADR when I voiced Ultron. Man, I just love this character. I really want to see him more. Hopefully, WandaVision, but I want to see more of it. Maybe in like future games, like fix the Avengers game in the sequel, please, and maybe put a better villain than fucking MODOK.
Or actually have more villains, because there's barely any villains.
But I think one of the coolest iterations is Ultron Sigma. Even though we don't like that game, I think Ultron Sigma is amazing to look at.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what they should have done through the entire game of that. Just mash characters together.
Just two different biggest mindsets just combined to one. He basically conquered Asgard and mind controlled Thor. And whole, I think 2 or 3 Infinity Stones in him.
Yeah.
Man, Ultron is the personification of technology surpassing its makers. It's basically the Terminator of comic books.
If you apply that philosophically, it's like right up there with some like Ghost in the Shell philosophy.
Yeah.
So that is my number 1.
All right, looks like I should have picked this up because it's kind of getting. It's racist.
Hello, good evening, bonsoir. I am the Green Goblin.
Motherfucker.
Spectacular. Okay, that was a bad idea.
Yeah, no kidding.
But
what?
He's tied.
No.
Oh.
With who?
We are the darkness. We are your nightmares. We are Venom.
Nice.
Specifically, their ultimate incarnations.
Holy shit!
Ooh.
Holy shit!
Yes, because these versions, they scare the piss out of me. Okay? Yeah. Let's start off with Goblin. Yes, we touched on both of these characters before, but Goblin. I have never seen a more crazy businessman in my life. Doesn't matter what iteration it is. He is always trying to be the best, no matter how low he has to sink. If he has to sacrifice an employee, he'll do it in a heartbeat. Okay, just to gain an extra buck. And in the Ultimate Comics, Jesus Christ, he brainwashes Harry and tries to turn him into the Hobgoblin, and then he succeeds. And then let's talk Venom. The antithesis to Spider-Man in every way. Basically, what happened? You guys ever heard of the movie? What was it? What was it called again? Fatal Attraction. That's it.
Nope.
Fatal Attraction. It's basically that with aliens. Oh, because Jesus Christ, no matter what host this creature has, it is always deadly. Even when Spider-Man has it. But here's why they're number 1. Okay, look, all of these villains we've talked about are great. But I don't think I've ever seen other villains that have successfully killed their heroic rivals before. And Goblin and Venom have successfully done that.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, they have both killed Peter Parker in different universes. And that, to me, makes them far more terrifying. Because if they've done it once, who's the hell to say they won't do it again and again and again? That is why they are number 1 to me. Because of that instinctive fear they have that at any moment, they could kill a villain and you will absolutely, they could kill the hero and you will absolutely believe it. That is why they are number 1.
Thumbs up,
I also like how in the Ultimate version, Venom is ironically was meant to be a cure for cancer.
I know.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, what? All right, Trey.
All right,
So Trey, what is your number one?
I did a terrible thing to you. I spent a lot of nights wishing I could take it back.
Flip Marco.
I'm not asking you to forgive me.
Eric.
I just want you to understand. I didn't choose to be this. The only thing left of me now is my daughter.
Sandman.
Flint Marco, Sandman.
Yes. Wow.
Now, as I said, I don't think he's the best villain on my list, but he's just my personal favorite. I love Sandman. I loved him in Spider-Man 3. He is easily the best part. Like, remember the scene where he turned into Sandman? That is visual storytelling at its best in the trilogy, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Not a
best
single
three-
damn word is said, and you get everything you need to know.
The best visual 3 minutes of Spider-Man 3 with no dialogue.
Absolutely. And his fight scenes in that movie are fantastic too. Like even the one where he's fighting Spider-Man in the black suit in the subway station. Like where Spider-Man turns him in the mud and almost kills him.
Good riddance.
Ugh. Damn. But even then though, I just love his power set and his backstory though. How he resorted to crime just to earn money to get his daughter a cure for her illness, to get her treatment. And it's tragic and I understand it. It sucks that you have to resort to crime for that. But sometimes real life can be tough like that. You actually have people that feel they need to break the law to get what they really need to survive. You know, and I hope he had a good life at the end of Spider-Man 3. I doubt he did, but I hope he did. And I also loved him in Spectacular Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Even if he lacked a sympathetic backstory, I liked how all of the other Sinister Six villains, he is honestly the least evil. Like when Hammerhead is telling him, like, you can use these powers to get back at Spider-Man, he's like, yeah, and wait, what the fuck? No, I just want money, man. Fuck you. That's pretty much it.
You're also talking about how he took care of that little kid.
No, I was gonna get to that. Like, I love that episode where he keeps robbing things, but he keeps failing at it. But then he comes to the kids, and Hammerhead's like, "Are you losing your touch?" And he's like, "Fuck no, man." Then he saves an oil rig. He's like, "I didn't want things to get this far. I just want money." And he almost puts his life on the line to save everybody. And that always earns my respect. I love how in the comics they acknowledge that factor too. How he's tried to become a hero multiple times. Like he even worked with Silver Sable as a good guy for a while. And it sucked though how in Ends of the Earth Dr. Octopus somehow managed to convince him to become a villain again. But either way, I hope he's in the next Spider-Man game that Insomniac puts out. Because like they teased him in Spider-Man PS4 along with Mysterio. That little vial that Peter had. And I'm hoping that he's out of that vial by the next game. I want that boss fight.
Well, we are getting a Green Goblin and Venom.
So here's my final villain for my number one. I hope you appreciate, Kal-El, that everything that happens from this point on is in your hand. The skies will rain fire. The oceans will boil. The streets will run red with the blood of billions. Only then, after your last pitiful hope is extinguished, will I end your life. Dark side.
Damn it, I thought it was Zod. Why do I keep confusing Darkseid with Zod?
Formerly known as Uxas of the New Gods. And there's a lot of mythology that goes in with the New Gods by Jack Kirby. Unfortunately, sadly, he never got to finish it. But Darkseid is the pure cosmic, he's like the pure ultimate evil of DC. Period. He's a cosmic dictator ruling over a planet, Apocalypse, which is essentially hell. And he unlike Thanos' wish to snap half the universe, he doesn't want to do that. He just wants to dominate the entire universe. And the only way he's able to do that is with the anti-life equation. Dominate everybody's consciousness, bind it to his, become slaves for him. and Darkseid is single-handedly one of the he's easily one of the best villains of DC. I will mention some stuff from the that Snyder had planned out for his Justice League movies. Is that he kills Aquaman and Diana, and then he kills Lois, and which breaks Superman and makes him vulnerable to the anti-life equation.
Holy shit!
Yeah. Basically, Justice League 2 was originally supposed to end right up there with like Empire Strikes Back, where everybody's broken and battered.
Damn, dude.
So I pray to God that when we see Darkseid in the Snyder Cut, he is awesome as Snyder hypes him up to be.
We shall see when we have that watch party, buddy.
Yeah, we got to have a watch party for that movie. But Darkseid, yes, he's able to get under the skin of Superman, but fundamentally, thematically, you have the Avatar of Hope versus the Avatar of Despair.
Damn.
Eric, thumbs up.
That's a good way to end this.
Wow, our number ones were all over the place.
Yeah.
Very good ones.
Oh, man.
And we shall see what's going to be in store for the next time, because even though that I'm going back to school this upcoming week, same with Eric, but I think I could probably squeeze in maybe like 1 or 2 more videos before I had to focus on it full time. So the next video is pretty exciting. Going back to the virtual world. Top 10 video game anti-heroes.
Yes.
I got the list ready.
I got my list ready.
I need to get my list ready.
What's the second video?
Second video I'm still kind of working on, but I'm actually thinking about it. It'll be the we've talked about before. We're gonna do top 10 anime heroes.
Anime pro tags. I got my list.
Male
Male heroes though, because we'll do a part 2 of female heroes too.
So heroes and heroines, got it.
Correct. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining us on this very entertaining video. This was a lot of fun. I do.
Oh yeah.
That. But we shall see you once again in the virtual world on who walks the gray line of heroes and villains. I'm Dark Viewer. We are the guys in the shadows. Be sure to click that subscribe button to join us here in the shadows, and we shall see you in the next video. Peace.